Alright. Just sitting here waiting, and I'm still alone. How about that? Boot up the game. So, here's the thing, chat. I originally planned to upload the video around Friday because I wanted to finish it before I packed everything up. And I almost did. I pretty much did. But there were a few things I had to like take care of. There were a few things I had to check. And I just ended up using the extra time to like, check everything. And then by that point it was the weekend. I didn't have anything set up. And then, settled in, and by like Sunday, I had friends over, so I didn't do anything on Sunday. And then Monday, I could have uploaded it on Monday, but I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, it's August, and it just so happens that August 17th is the 19th anniversary of Perfect Cherry Blossom. I was like, well, you don't really get much better timing than that, do you? Honestly, So at that point, I was just like, all right, we're gonna roll with Tuesday. So that's why I wanted to upload it. I wanted to upload it today more than anything else, because anniversary date, right? It fit up perfectly. And then YouTube was doing what YouTube does best, and just not allowing it. So that was the game I was playing. That's why I decided to be like, for one, I started to start uploading when I woke up this morning, so there's that. I thought you were getting the chair. Whatever one's easier to carry. We're not gonna switch chairs around, but we'll just switch seats, because obviously we're not moving those around. Huh? Chat, the game just closed itself when it tried to run the demo.
Oh.
Well, what?
Son.
I've never seen that before. What the fuck?
Yeah, God. Oh.
The night perished, pretty much.
Oh, this is really low to the ground. Then again, the other one isn't much higher.
Well, yeah, but again, I'll just switch chairs, so I won't really move them around. Alright, here we go. Everything should be fine. That can happen. Can it? I've never seen that happen before.
I've never seen that happen.
Alright, let's see. Shot, bomb, slow, skip, pause. Yeah, we're good.
Anyway, hi chat, I'm here now. Sorry about that.
My mouse is on the screen. Also, yeah, the reason there's a bunch of Touhou anniversaries is because literally every game in the main series, excluding Touhou 18, came out this month. Because they all released at Summer Comic Cats. So, I'm pretty sure 10 Desires is like a week ago, and I saw a lot of art for that one. It hit its 10-year anniversary, so...
Oh yeah, that would explain it, huh? Why I'm just seeing art of, like, characters that I don't usually see art dumps of.
It's because it's the decade is worth more. Every decade is worth more than every year, so...
True.
That's they get to do that for now. So I'm just gonna do a normal run check, because I don't know how to play this game anymore. Yeah, pick Reimu. Alright, let me see. I'll figure it out. So next year, PCB will be 20 years old, the big 2-0.
That's crazy.
Shit's ancient.
That's crazy. Chat, how's my volume? I'm like low to the ground. I'm trying to lean forward.
I don't think there's much we can really do about that.
Yeah, not really. Just need a higher chair, basically.
Yeah, didn't really think about a chair at the time.
I didn't think about chair height. Volume is good. Sounds good. Alright, I'll roll with it then.
Normally, at home, we have like a kitchen chair that's higher to the ground.
Drag upstairs.
It's higher off the ground, so it's good close to it. But now we have, he basically just pulled over the fucking recliner, and it's a little low because recliners, you trying to lounge.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Kojan, for gifting a sub.
Thank you.
Yeah, this game lets you start with a lot of lives.
Yeah, you can start with 7 max, but you don't start with the ability to start with 7 max. I don't remember exactly what the requirements to unlocking it is, but I'm pretty sure when I first downloaded this game, I could only choose like 5 or 6.
I don't remember having to unlock it, so when I re-downloaded the game from my new computer, I was like, why can't I start with easy mode?
I just don't know what causes it, but I do know that I do remember after the fact that it didn't start that way.
Thank you, Kojan, for another gift sub, and Demo for a gift sub.
Thank you. So yeah, that's you know now the video I've been working on for the last 3 fucking months was a world record history video for Perfect Cherry Blossom. So I've been working on that for quite some time now, and pretty much finished it up at the end of last week. Touched it up, went on for an hour and a half. I had a time and a half with it, that's for sure. So the script writing was definitely not as fast as usual because I had to... I couldn't really just like go with my own judgment on that kind of thing. So I had a lot of back and forth with someone who actually knew what the fuck they were talking about with the game, which is very important, so I could get that correct. So
you don't want to make a video like that and be spouting nonsense and conjecture, because that's not a good look.
No. So I made sure that I asked him way back when I was like, I am making a video like this, and I need help from someone who actually plays the game and knows what's going on. Can you help me? And he's like, yeah, I got you. And like he was very, very helpful. And we just I chat every single replay in that video I watched in its entirety, all of them. The lowest watch time for any of those replays is like fucking 45 minutes, by the way. The only reason Yusuke's video replays are 55 minutes is because he doesn't skip his dialogue, and even though replays fast forward dialogue.
Okay, I thought that might have been you, but no, apparently that wasn't you.
Replays fast forward dialogue, but since Yusuke doesn't skip the text at all, it still goes at slow motion speed. So it's like, come on, Yusuke, I got things to do, man.
Hey man, you gotta listen to those sick midis.
I watched 50 minutes of his run for 3 minutes of footage. 3 minutes! But you know what, it was pretty entertaining to see it all like come together.
Yeah.
I got real into it, but I effectively watched over 24 hours of just PCB score runnings. So, to say I am educated on the category now is putting it mildly, I suppose.
You could say I'm an intellectual on the matter.
Well, I didn't know shit about it prior, but...
I mean, I still don't know shit about it, and I watched the video.
There's a lot to take in.
There's a lot.
The fact that it took like 20 minutes to even get to the first replay was like, uh-oh. But like, I couldn't not include it. I have a feeling that it's going to be a hard video to follow if you don't know like anything. But like, I just kind of
told myself I knew what was going on. I was like, yeah, I know what cherry points are.
I can't think of a way to simplify it any more than that because this game's scoring system is so goddamn... Well, not this game, but PCB's scoring system is pretty intricate compared to other ones.
Yeah. With
the cherry system. That's what makes it interesting, in my opinion. But like...
It certainly makes it different.
Just explain it is like, you following along? Nope, good. No questions? Alright, understood. But like, I didn't really see any better way to balance it. I tried to explain everything of importance. Hopefully I got most of it, but for a video of that length, there's only so much I can do.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass.
Thought you explained it well.
Okay, well that's good. I hope I can at least convey that much, because like again, it's from my point of view. The video is written by the point of view of someone who didn't know anything about like PCB score running and then learned as I went. So I hope that me being in that position, it makes it easier to follow for people because they'd be in a similar position as me. Someone who doesn't know shit and then ended up learning. That's good. That was the plan. Because, like, I got a lot of in-depth information that was interesting to me, but not really anything I could be like, yeah, I'll put this in the video and it will make sense. Like, number crunching, mathematics, stuff like that, it's neat to look at, but I also understand...
Yeah, that's the thing you gotta watch out for. Is like, chat, you ever watch a video on something like that, and they just throw in, like, a random bit, and you're like, what was the point of mentioning this?
Sometimes the bit is like 90% of the content, and you're like, please make it stop. Am I winning? I think so.
Are you winning? Well, I mean, you're not losing, so that's gotta mean something, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Didn't know a damn thing either, but I feel knowledgeable now. Knowledge is power, so think of it this way, you've been made powerful.
I enjoyed it, and I did learn a lot about it, and I do think PCB scoring is a very interesting category to watch, and some of the strategies they use are pretty insane. I don't know what it's like for other games, but I'm probably not going to worry about that for a while.
Yeah.
I liked the stage 4 opener a lot. That was one of my favorites. I dedicated a whole segment to that because, you know, it was pretty big for the game itself.
I'm happy to know that don't watch him. He's actually good from the get-go. Video means Yusuke is really good.
He was.
That wasn't a joke.
He's really fucking good.
He's really good.
It's insane, dude. Like, I watched every replay all the way from Osapine's first run in 2004, and Yusuke's just like, oh, you know, 2.2 billion? Yeah, I have that going into Stage 6, not finishing Stage 6, and it's just like, bruh, how do you do that?
It's crazy to watch that, where it's like, it's like 15 years ago, your score at the end of the run is now your score like halfway through it.
That's what makes it so fascinating, right? Just,
yeah.
Like, I couldn't really number crunch too much. I tried to use the numbers for stuff that, like, Hirokawa, where it's like, it's pretty obvious Hirokawa is big grays, and what the difference is, why big numbers make Monkey Brain pleased. And the Resurrection Butterfly strats, which almost every runner had a different strat every run. In fact, that Resurrection Butterfly was, I believe, only captured 3 or 4 times total in the entirety of the world record history. And the first time was until HS, which was, like, pretty far in. I fucking hate Resurrection Butterfly casually, personally. And seeing Yusuke's strat for it, where he, like, runs up the side of it and then uses the border intangibility to get through it and graze more shit, I was just like, oh my lord. But I spent a long time going through that, and then being like, all right, I've put everything on paper. Here's a summary. Let me know if it's good. And then I kind of like went like that. Then I had to go do my own research, and fucking HS staff was like some kind of god human being who disappeared off the face of the earth. But like, he went and had to hold every fucking record in the entire game, and then I had to get screenshots of all of 36 of his records and put it on the video. And it's like, this took me well over an hour just for 15 seconds of footage, but I did it. Speaking of the footage bit though, the audio compiling is of course boring as you expect. But I kind of had some fun with the video stuff because I actually tried a few different editing ideas to see kind of what worked, like the different fade outs, the additive dissolve on during gameplay, which I actually ended up using in the no grays video, and I thought it looked kind of nice as a way to
hunting.
I thought it looked kind of nice to like move further into the spell card in a not an intrusive way. Not in a non-intrusive way, but also not like a hard cut, so it looks more fluid.
Yeah.
So I hope I didn't overdo it on that. And then, you know, just posting things. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I couldn't figure out why. One of the parts in the video where I show an example of HS on the scoreboard, there's like a frame where a black box appears next to Letty. And I don't know why that's there, because it doesn't show up on the editing software, but it only shows up when I export the video, so I have no idea what's causing it or how to get rid of it. So I just fucking left it in.
Well,
I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know what the problem was.
How do you have that many lives heading into Kaine? 1, you start with max lives. 2, be a god gamer.
3, this is normal mode.
Yeah, that too.
This is normal mode, and I started with 7 lives, so effectively... That's why I have so many bombs, because all the extra lives I picked up have turned into bombs, and I haven't used them because I forgot I had those things. I got hit in against Boost last word, but that's about it.
Thank you, not pro yet, for the sub. Hype train incoming.
So yeah, I really enjoyed working on the video, and I got to do a lot of different things for it, and I hope that the people who are more involved in the community enjoy it. At the very least, the people that helped me make it, I hope they enjoy it.
We'll probably go back to Lunatic next time.
I haven't played in 2 months, and
we're probably crusty.
Yeah, so I just figured I don't have any practice in Lunatic in this game to begin with, so I'd rather just play the video game on normal mode and be like, oh, that's how you play the game. Alright, I remember. I don't actually remember. He lied as naturally as he breathed. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Alright, I continue to fuck up lasers. Well, what else is new?
Got the last spell.
This is more lasers, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. we go. There we go. Yeah, editing took a long time. The way I did the audio and video this time was I did one recording. By the way, you can totally tell if you listen to the video where I did the second recording, because the the voice changes from end of the recording to beginning of the recording. So I did the first like 42 minutes, and then it got really hot in my room, so I stopped recording.
Fair.
And then I did the rest the next day. And for editing, I cut up all the audio, and then I put the first part, and then I put it together, and then I did the video. So I did it like that, because putting audio together is torturous and really boring, and you have to be real like picky about it. Or maybe you don't have to be, and I just am. So I mixed it up like that, and it worked out better in the long run. So I had some of the days I worked like some of the days for audio I did like 3-4 hours, and I was like, I'm fucking done. And then for the video editing I did like 6 or 7 hours, and I was like, I could probably do a little bit more. So video editing is more engaging because it's more exciting to look at the things as they go.
Yeah.
Except my editing software is a piece of shit sometimes, because every time I try to view how a clip looks when it goes through the additive dissolve, it fails to like render it properly, and then it lags, and then I can't actually see how the clip looks, and I'm just like, great, now I have to rewind it again, and then I have to rewind it again, and then I have to rewind, and I have to do that like 5 times just so 3 seconds of footage looks consistent and actually makes sense. It's like I'm having a great time.
It's like that trope where the start of the video is super clear and ecstatic, but then it gets hard cuts to webcam audio after a tough day at work. It's like when you're watching a Let's Play, and like, you can clearly tell like where the session starts, and then when they're like nearing the end of the session, and then you can see where the new session started, because the amount of energy that's in there.
I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm recording the next day. You can tell
Like
because I'm
part
bursting
one,
with
it's
enthusiasm again.
Yeah, it's like part 1 will be like, hey guys, welcome to this new thing, and then part 10 will be like, alright, we're gonna continue doing this thing, but then part 11 is gonna be like, alright guys, welcome back. Last time, we were doing this thing. Like, they're revitalized, they're ready to go again.
That's the dangers of multiple recording sessions. I know Game Grumps recorded in bulk,
Yeah.
so like you can tell what.
Yeah, you can tell when they're nearing their end. I'm thinking of them as I'm talking about this.
You can tell like what videos are like, hey, we're starting the day with this recording. So
Yeah, you can also tell what time of day the thing was recorded to.
People get fucking tired, and you just sit there and talk about nonsense for like.
At age 6, I was born without a face.
4 to 6 hours. Eventually, you're like, all right, well, maybe it's time to let old Grandpa rest.
Let's get you to bed now, Grandma.
I got scared. I don't know how to do this one properly on any difficulty, so I'm just gonna be on my way. Bye! Oh, I also wrote the intro for the next video as well, and I'll probably get to work on that tomorrow. Because, you know, I just spent 3 months working on this giant project, and now I'm already looking at the next one. Although, I currently don't have any intentions to touch a Touhou game at the moment, I suppose. I'm not disinterested though, but I don't really know anything about the other games, and
Yeah.
I would need to talk to people, and I don't like talking to people. I'm afraid of people.
Yeah, I kind of don't know about people.
I prefer when people talk to me first, because then I have a way in. I get nervous trying to talk to other people, that's for sure. So like, I'm really glad that Streets agreed to help me out.
I don't even know how to respond to people who message first. I'll be like SpongeBob, where it's like, what's the first thing you do in the boat? 1924?
Streets agreed to help me out, and as soon as he
Rainbow,
said,
what's up?
yeah, I'll hop, I was like, oh, thank fuck. Alright, we're good. And he was, as I said, he was very helpful. Like, he gave me a lot of very in-depth notes and explanations, and like, I don't think I couldn't have portrayed it in the video as like formulaic as he gave me, but he definitely gave me a lot to work with, and then it worked out really well. So I would like to, you know, I'd like to do other videos on other not other categories, but other games. But I kind of just wish he played all of them so I could work with him again, because I've already worked with him and I enjoyed working with him. So there you go. Although if I ever do one for 10 Desires, I'm pretty sure I can just ask Maribel and he can help me with the entire thing himself, because that's like his game.
Yeah.
That's the game he seems to know the best.
You know what, chat? Going back to the whole, like, you can tell when something's
Whoa!
been going
Shit,
on
I forgot
for a while,
Master Spark System.
back when we did LOL-K hard mode, the difference in energy between the run starting and Dylan's 2 hours into Pristine Danmaku Hell...
It's hard not to feel that way about Pristine Danmaku Hell by the end of it. Come on now. Be reasonable.
Remember when we thought he was going to be done before the 3-hour mark?
I still did it though, didn't I?
Yeah, after 5 hours.
Still did it.
I mean, yeah, but we thought we were going to be there for less time than we did.
Well, shit got mad hard, I guess.
Mountain of Faith is funny since it's just lull, bomb, and cap spells.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I actually talked with Streets about that one. And Mountain of Faith is... Honestly, as far as a scoring game goes, I don't wanna talk bad about it, but I feel like if anyone covered like...
It's on like the less exciting end of the spectrum?
Let me say it like this. The term Mountain of Faith, for scoring, it may be more accurate to call it Mountain of Fraud. It's a little dubious. That's all I'll say. I couldn't say it's 100% illegitimate, but like when I oh shit. When I saw the history of it, I was like, what the fuck? What happened here? And yeah, the thing about Mountain of Faith as well is that its scoring system is pretty bare bones. There's no grazing at all.
Yeah.
So all scoring is done like
Does grazing not at least still give you points for doing it?
Grazing does literally nothing in the game. It just plays the sound effect. That's it.
Huh.
That is the entirety of it. Yeah. So the only way you get things is you collect faith, and when you collect faith, you what do you call it? You collect faith, and you death bomb.
So close.
Oh well, it's hard to hit her.
She moved. Like,
yeah,
she
I
stayed
know.
in that corner for a while, and then she moved.
She moved, and it got weird. You collect faith, and you death bomb, because death bombing is a reduced penalty to your faith, and you capture spell cards fast, and that's kind of like the meta to it. And if you look at the scoreboard, it's kind of awkward, because like the world record right now for that game happened in like 2013.
Oh.
By an anonymous user that no one knows. It was just like, you know, Nanashi, unknown, nameless, whatever, just a random person that no one seems to know who it is, and they just uploaded a replay that was like, yeah, this is the uncontested world record for nearly a decade of this game.
Showed up, get a world record, leave without saying a word. World record stands for 8 years.
But like no one knows anything about it at all, and it's just like, oh god. So there's definitely some drama with that game, and I'm not really looking to play the drama bit. I just want to talk about the video game. The reason I started with PCB was because, well, for one, I think PCB has a really cool scoring mechanic.
Let's be real, it's because you got to talk about Yusuke.
Well, no. It's because, well, Yusuke is the reason it was the first game in the series I ever learned anything about score running for. Because, like, you know, that was the first time I ever heard of Yusuke's name, and it's like, oh shit, I want to see this big dick Yusuke run, and then I did it. I was like, oh neat. And then I watched the World Cup video, or the match.
Yeah, I watched that live.
That one was good.
Yeah, that was
I was like, this is great. This is really cool. And I got kind of interested in it. It's like the scoring potential of the game is really neat. I thought some of the tricks were really cool, and it was the first game I learned anything about scoring about. And so I was like, you know what? I wanna take a look into this game's history, because I think it'd be a very interesting one to go with. And it turned out to be. Would you believe me if I said that I thought the video wouldn't have that much in it?
Yeah.
I was worried that the video wasn't going to be that long.
Every time you mentioned the video, the first thing you talked about was its length.
It wasn't supposed to be that long. When I started writing, I was like, oh god, what if there's not that many replays? And then, to be honest, there really isn't. When you think about it, it's about 16 different world records, but only there's like 14 or 13 replays of them.
Yeah.
But then, like, everything around it there's so much, it ended up being an hour and a half, and to be honest, it probably could have been longer if I took more time to explain certain things. But there really wasn't a lot I felt could be cut out properly without missing details. I'm just gonna press the button.
Yeah.
No video is gonna be that long ever again, by the way.
They always say that.
There's no chance that any video reaches that length. I would need to like make a fucking movie, which I essentially already did. But I'm glad it came out lengthy because it was a big investment. And again, I just hope people enjoy it. I think this is the first time anyone's made a video like that for a score-based game instead of speedrunning.
I wouldn't know. I've never looked into it.
Yeah, me neither. So maybe I'm talking out of my ass. But like, the idea of like a Summoning Salt-esque world record history video was like, that sounds cool, but apply it to the concept of a score run and not a speed run. And it's like, does that work properly? And I think it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
The objective isn't to beat the game fast; it's to beat the game with a high score, and that entails cool strats that speedrunners do. Speedrunners do.
Pretty flashy, honestly.
Yeah, speedrunners perform cool strats to save time, and score runners perform cool strats to get more score. So the end objective is different, but I guess the means and the end are pretty much the same. So I think
being able to explain some of the intricacies of the tricks is also like a good part of what makes those kind of videos entertaining.
I
like,
enjoyed
it's one thing to watch
the Stage 4 opener.
Like in Sonic Adventure 2, there's a trick where in Final Rush they do like a bounce off a certain part of the level and they just kind of fall for a really long time. But unless you had it explained to you, you would never know that during that fall there's a period where they have to skip a death plane by just getting past it in the span of a frame. And it's like, you would never know that unless you just like had it explained to you or you just asked like, yo, is anything going on here?
I wish I knew who found this shit, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing that kind of sucks, is I really couldn't find much information on who discovered what, but like the tricks were known about kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I knew what HS had discovered the bomb stall strat. I knew about Yusuke's alternate early game route. The interesting thing about that actually was that Street told me about it in one of his notes, and he was just like, yeah, so Yusuke made this route, but like, you know, I don't know if it'll be relevant to the video, but I thought it'd be fun to tell you. And then it turns out, oh, it was relevant to the video because I made it relevant. Because the replay he had right at the end where he used it, and then I was like, so how much does this save? Because, you know, it's exciting when you hear how the score can go higher than what it already is. That's the exciting bit. So I actually managed, whoa, shit, to properly use a little fun fact he gave me that I thought was interesting and actually put it in the video. And I hope other people thought it was a fun fact too.
Yeah, it's always cool when they like, like if Summoning Salt goes over like, oh, there's this really good run, but they mess up in one spot, and it's like, if they hadn't done this, the run probably would have saved more time.
Well, they would have saved more time, guaranteed.
Yeah.
But how much time it saves is important. The difference between like 1 second could be the difference between a minute milestone, right?
I mean, look at like the original Super Mario Bros.
When you think of it like, when you think of it like that, it's like the 1 second. 1 second maybe won't mean much between like when you're already 30 seconds, but if you're a second away from being sub 19 minutes kind of deal, then that's a big deal, right? So that's the kind of thing I liked with that, where it's like, fucking Hasaga got a 2.79 billion, and then HS's run 18 months later was a 2.99 billion because of like essentially one small mistake was the difference between hitting the 3 billion or not. I was like, oh shit. But then, you know, fucking Yusuke, he just hits a 3.85, and he's like, oh shit, I'll never beat this. And then 4 years later, oh wow, that didn't look like a humanly feasible achievement.
Well, that didn't last long.
Watching that dude's runs is insane. It really is.
They really were.
Oh shit, you know what? I completely forgot.
What?
I forgot to include in the description that the footage I used, some of it was Streets from his PB.
Oh.
I have to fucking include that. I knew I was forgetting something. I asked him if I could, I was using our footage for random stuff, but I was like, I should probably use like actual score run footage for Sakuya B, so I just asked him if I could use his PB. He was like, yeah, go for it. And he also recorded the SSG and spoiler AL stuff for me as well. So that's how I got footage of that. And I completely forgot to credit him for that, so I'm gonna have to do that at the end when the stream's over. I will fix my mistake. Whoa, I was actually okay. And dying. Yeah, there you go.
She's dead.
Galaxy in a pot. I hate this one because like it doesn't become a problem until like it's over.
Did you get Feet Girl and Lost Word?
No, I spent cubes on the moon banner because I figured whatever, it's a limited unit. I ended up pulling Flandre instead.
Apparently she's like super top tier too, so if that's your cup of tea.
There you go, I was just pulling on it because it said limited. I'll probably pull a Minorico on my own, just randomly like I tend to anyway. Alright, hi Kaguya.
Chat, I saw a meme like last night. It was how to tell if it's a Touhou character. Do they have a hat? Yes, then they're a Touhou character. If not, then they're Kaguya.
What? You know how many characters don't wear hats nowadays? This whole hat propaganda.
That hat propaganda.
It's over and done with.
To be fair, I don't know how old the meme was.
Whoa.
Maybe it's one of those oldies that just kind of resurfaces, and then people are like, "Yeah, it's funny."
An oldie but a goodie. I was actually okay, but I panicked. You know, I actually...
It's just about how far we've come from the hat days.
Well, the mob caps were called Zun hats, and then, you know, people don't really wear them anymore. That was actually the first time I've effectively been hit this entire run.
True.
But managed to avoid it.
So now he doesn't even wear a hat. She had a hairband that was replaced by... It was retconned by a hair clip.
Yeah, characters kind of just stopped wearing hats. They still have head accessories, but the Zun hat's kind of like, I don't know, dead meme, I guess. Doesn't really matter to me. Just the whole like the whole diaper head thing is definitely that's Touhou memes from before I was even born.
That's Touhou boomer humor at this point.
Yeah, actually legit.
Now we wait until the PCB world record gets beaten on a few days, so your video will be outdated within a week.
Well, don't worry, because when I released my video on starting Touhou games, fucking 18 came out a week later. That was cool. Thanks, Zun. Well, I'd be rather excited to see that record beaten because there's only so much more you can really do. But I think Yusuke is playing more not PCB. I think he's playing more EOSD right now. Just going off what he's uploaded on his YouTube channel. I can't tell what he's doing because I can't understand Japanese. But I thought it was interesting that like most of his recent stuff has been related to EOSD. And like the dude has the world record in the fucking Scarlet team. From Perishable Night, which by the way I watched that entire run for like literally 3 seconds of footage and it was a sick run. Like the amount of insane grazes they do in that run is, well, insane. Quite literally insane. Like it's ridiculous, and it's exactly the kind of thing that Yusuke is like known for, so obviously when he did it I was like, oh, Pog champion. But I watched that entire run and recorded it, and then I was like, yes, 3 seconds of footage fighting Wriggle. But it was a good run. What is happening here?
I don't know.
We're good. Nothing matters. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Oh, right. This one sucks. Massive dick. Seriously, what the fuck is this spell card?
I don't know.
There's way too much happening here. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's too much happening.
Dude, what else is crazy is sometimes you just watch some of the movement in a lunatic run and you're like, how do they know they'd be fine here?
The years of experience. Oh, I also got to talk about Gil. That was interesting.
Yeah, that was an interesting footnote, but yeah,
I only mentioned him, yeah, because he did have his record was legitimate at one point in time. But I ended up watching his the replay that made him like, oh shit, he's totally cheating. And I put footage in there where he dodges the Yukari Ron spell, the second last spell in the timeout phase, only moving left and right and just being like getting out of the way of the entire vomit. There's only 2 directions, and people are like, "Oh, that doesn't look legit."
Yeah.
And sure enough, the end result was that.
Kind of like how for certain runs, like in Summoning Salt videos, like the Pokemon one for Red and Blue, how it's like some runs were done on emulator and some were done on console, and then eventually emulators are decided to be a no-go, and then...
Well, that's different, because that's like the difference in hardware, but I'm talking like straight up fucking cheating, right?
Yeah, I guess.
The thing that run taught me is just like, when you watch a run done by a human, it's exciting because it's a human doing it. When you watch a TAS, it's exciting because it's pushing the game to its absolute limits beyond human capability. But then when you watch a cheater trying to put on a convincing performance, you're just like, ah, well, I'm about as flaccid as it can be. Alright, so what the fuck am I doing?
Like, chat, who remembers that that one run that was going around a little while ago, the blindfolded Mario 64 run?
Isn't that one, like, so bad that
it's so badly fake that it's, like... Who would try to believe that?
I have failed. So I learned something about the zigzag one. You don't actually have to move after you dodge the first one. Oh, chimpanzee that!
So about that.
I was wrong. Who would have thought? Perhaps I didn't dodge it.
Mario run is tragic. I watched a video about that run from a guy called Charlie Brown. I think it was a really good video, and I was like, yo, this dude makes really good stuff. I wonder if he's got any other stuff. And that was the first video he'd ever made. And I'm like, damn, I hope he makes more stuff.
The one-hit wonder, baby. Drama videos.
I think he does have a few more videos up, but I haven't checked them out. But, like, it was a good video. Like, he explained, like, he actually went into detail about why and how he could have faked it, instead of just being like, nah, man, you can't do it. Ah! Like, nah, man, it's fake. Just, dude, trust me.
I failed every single one of them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You know, in a score run, you have to nail all of these. Because you get a massive fucking bonus here.
I mean, yeah, oh, you already won the game. It was...
Yeah, but
when
you're playing for score, you gotta beat the, you gotta get the good score.
You gotta get the big number.
Oh wait, you can't see this, chat. Don't look. Close your fucking eyes.
Yeah, I can't remember if we saw this or not. The last one. I actually just don't remember if you beat it.
I didn't once you see it, but
just do a blind speedrun by not using a webcam and do the dude trust me method.
Put an input display. Put an input display. Have chat coach me.
There's that reminds me of that one, the one Yoshi's Island run where, that, I think, like, there was a dude doing a run, and I think Trihex and someone else were, like, watching it with him, and they were like, yo, dude, prove this is real by doing this thing.
Yeah, he didn't do something during an auto-scroller he had free time to do, and then they were just like, oh, that's not a good look, buddy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Alright, your turn.
Yay.
So, here's what we're gonna do. We're just
gonna take your chair?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Had to put it down.
Alright, chat, I'm here.
I'm here too.
I should still be good to hear. Alrighty. Well, yeah, the end is covered.
I think you have to click back into the game. I'm not doing anything.
The end is covered because Zun's like only real rule is that you don't show the endings to people, and considering the creative freedom he gives.
What is your skip button? Oh,
considering the creative freedom he gives for his IP, I think that's a pretty easy rule to follow, and it's, you know, it's also not respecting that rule. It does not put a... Right, my name. Not respecting that rule is kind of a shitty thing to do.
Kind of cring, if you ask me.
Kind of makes us look bad.
Also, it's a very poor justification to just show it and be like, well, other people have already done it, and you can find it wherever. Like, that's a poor excuse to be lazy.
There you go.
Zumba. You want to save this replay?
No. Alright.
Options. I need control.
My balls.
Spot. Normal. Alright. Little vampire lady. Go.
He plays solo. Solo Remy.
Strong, independent vampire who don't need no maid.
There we go.
Feels odd to be back.
Kaguya got some bullshit. That's what she's got. I don't know how anyone dodges
she
that
doesn't
fucking
have
Powery shell.
A hat.
Got to raid. Nice job. Well, you can go watch my 1 hour and 30-minute video. There you go. I hope that I hope it does well.
I think it will.
It's doing. Well, I got a dislike within the first 30 minutes. It's like, bitch, you didn't even watch it. What the fuck? What did I do?
Oh yeah, I saw that because someone commented about it. I was like, yeah, damn, what the heck?
That hurts, man.
That's not cash money.
I mean, it does literally nothing. But like, why? Why would you do that? I wish, chat. I genuinely wish when you click the dislike button on YouTube, you had to answer why. Can you imagine the world if you had to explain your reason for clicking the dislike button? I just want to know. Like, I just want to know. Did I do something to upset you? Do you not like me as a person? Did I misrepresent you? What did I do that made you think?
What happens is people will abuse the future and give stupid meme answers, and then the feature is gone 4 months later.
But if they give stupid meme reasons, at least they're giving me stupid meme reasons, right? Then I'll know for sure. It's like, why'd you dislike the video? Because I thought it would be funny. It's like, alright, understandable. Have a good day. Like, but like, as far as I know, I did something wrong, and there is no actual criticism coming from it. It's just a thumbs down on my video, and it's
wanted
like,
wanted to give the video interaction, didn't want to conform to the likes.
I blew it. Yeah, I blew it, man. I spent 3 months on that video, and someone didn't like it before they even finished it, and now I'll never know why. Yeah, it was long. I gave.
Maybe that's why they didn't like it. It was too long.
Well, I told people it was gonna be long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do apologize for the length, because it's obviously not something you can just be like, oh shit, let me just go grab my lunch and then sit down and watch it. But again, like, I couldn't really shrink it anymore. I couldn't really shrink it any more than I did, and I am pretty happy with it. But like, I still think that maybe I could have done some things better. But at the same time, like, if I decided to start thinking like that, then the fucking thing never would have come out, because I am not going back and editing. There is a very good reason why when I misspeak, I include a... Because you suck.
What?
What do you mean, what?
What?
You blew it.
Well, but you're right here. You can tell me why. I actually don't remember.
I can't really turn my voice up. I just have to talk louder because my microphone is all the way over there and my chair is in a bad position. So I'm sorry about that. I'll do my best, but like there's not a lot I can do.
If my volume was good in that chair, there's no reason yours can't be just as good. Maybe.
I'm leaning. I got hunchback. Cracker Jack hunchback. I'll do my best. I know. Sorry about this, but we don't have a proper chair setup for 2 people here,
really.
so
I didn't even consider chair height.
I moved the recliner all the way over, and it's short and far away. All right, there we go.
Better than the first recording session I ever did with Christian. He made me sit in the corner of his bed.
Yikes.
And
wow.
that was hell
Now you
over
get a
the
chair.
ground.
But I ate my food during it. What
And
kind of meal were you eating that took an hour and a half?
Was, Christian is a big dumb, and he lost the footage for that playthrough, so it didn't even go up.
Nice. Oh man. Chad, I don't know how long the next video is gonna be, but it's not gonna be an hour and a half. And again, I'll look into I'll probably look into other games as well. I don't know which ones.
Oh, what the fuck?
Backed up into a bullet.
Oh, unfortunate.
I don't know
This is why
which
we're
ones,
here, chat.
But now that I've like, you know, that I've put a video out and it's like, hey, I did this, then people will probably be more like up to working with me kind of deal, you know, so they like, I have, cause like when I asked Street, it was like, oh well, if I if I ask him, be like, oh, who is this guy, right? Who the fuck is me being like, yeah, I just want to take this subject you're really passionate about and do a video on it.
I just watched this clip, so it's fresh in my mind, but it's like when someone was trying to recommend AI Dungeon 2 to Limmy, and they mentioned Vinny, and he's like, Vinny?
Who the fuck's Vinny?
Who the fuck's Vinny? I don't know who the fuck your daffy pals are.
Like, I know I did have my YouTube channel. I had some stuff up, but like, at the same time, I hadn't touched anything related to score running before. So it was like, if you're someone who's passionate about that kind of subject, and some random dude is like, yo, can I like do a video on this, and you can like tell me what I need to do? You gotta have some like skepticism, right? And be like, oh, are they really gonna handle it properly? So I hope that with this video I showed that I can handle the subject matter properly, and that people will definitely be more willing in the future to work with me on these projects. But you know, I originally asked Gastari. I was like, you're probably the guy to ask to hook me up with people. So I asked him, and then he hooked me up with Maribel, and then Maribel helped me with organizing some of the records and stuff for the, you know, the world record list, and then when I actually had to get to the gameplay part, he recommended I talk to Straight. So I talked to Straight, and Straight agreed to help, and there you go.
And that's the way the cookie is baked.
Yeah. Some big names. Well, I'm kind of a big deal. I know.
Yeah.
No, but it was, it wasn't just, like, random, right? Like, I was able to talk to Gastare a little bit because World Cup, so.
Okay, I know I died, but for real, what am I doing wrong again when my time is so shit?
It's a matter of which position you're shooting in, I think, and but capturing spell cards increases it more. To be honest, I don't really know, but I think the only way you're gonna get
it's been a while, chat, you can tell.
The only way you're really gonna get the time bonus on the first stage is by unfocused shooting.
Oh yeah, right, that's a big part of it, but I'm the yokai, don't I get that from focusing instead?
Well, you're unfocused. You still, I don't know. I play a duo character, it's weird. No, I didn't have any connections or anything. I just, you know, Gastare reached out to me first for World Cup promotion. I was like, yeah, I would love to do that. So I did. I couldn't be much help, but I tried. And then, you know, that was our first communication. And then he helped me set up my controller for what do you call it?
Unconnected Marketeers.
For 18, yeah. So now that we have a functional controller with that. And then I was just like, hey, can I get a hand? I have a video idea. Do you think you could help me out? And I ran it by him, and he was like, hey, that sounds pretty good. Let me see what I can do. And I was like, nice. It's a real moment when all the big names are in the end, people want to just talk to you. That was me at the start. Alright, Soares, that was you from me, buddy. Straight up, the first tweet I ever saw you tweet was a video game idea about fleeing from something in a horror game from the perspective of like a drop camera. And I was like, that's sick. I didn't even know you were an artist. So I followed you, and then I saw you start posting art, and I was like, oh, Pog. And then when you actually posted in chat, I had no idea who you were, but I remember the first thing you talked about was with was Totetsu being in 17.5. And then, now we're here. So, like, sometimes it really is as simple as that, right? I mean, I didn't even recognize Pello. Pello showed up when we were playing Touhou, too. And I just, that name looks really familiar. Who is that? And then...
Crazy how
and then it was
out.
fucking, you know, it was fucking Sir Pello. I was like, oh, that's really sick. Turns out he likes my stuff, and that was really cool to see.
Pretty sick. Pretty poggers. Unlike that miss input where I paused the game, that was pretty cool.
Mutual anxiety. As I said, I'm actually not very good at talking to people as I'd like to be. I can talk to people if I need to, if they initiate conversation, but I have a hard time talking to people first. Like even with Unum, he messaged me first, and then we got to work there. Cause like it took me, you know how long it took me to send a message to RKD just to be like, hey, I want to commission you something. It took me at least 3 days to be like, I want to pay you money to draw me a picture. That took a while. Because I was like, I don't know this guy, he doesn't know me, and like I'm worried I'm gonna come off as bad or like what?
Garbage. Chad, this is what the de-rusting is for. Also, my thumb hurts.
How? You've been playing for like 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm not talking about playing. I'm talking about the part where I bite my nails like a fucking rabid animal.
Maybe you should stop biting your nails.
Oh, let me just do that real quick.
Buy nail clippers, then you'll have nothing to bite.
Oh! Dylan, you seem to not understand that biting your nails is not a habit that requires you to have nails to bite.
Well, I guess not, because I don't bite my nails. Why don't poor people just buy more money?
Let them eat cake, bruh! Ugh. Remember, chat, Saki is apparently here somewhere, but I don't really know where.
She's the voice in your head, trapped in the previous game.
This is all in your head, Remelia. It's in your imagination. There's no such thing as Gensokyo.
Remember, chat, at the end of the day, we're all just people. Some people have big Twitter numbers and it makes them feel good, and then
some people use those big Twitter numbers to try to excuse really shitty behavior. And we tend to ignore those people.
So I'm just a dude. I'm glad people like my stuff. I'm not really that big to begin with, so I don't think you should feel nervous to talk to me, but at the same time, if I don't know who you are, and you know who I am, and you say something that makes you come off as a jackass, then I probably don't want to talk to you. Plain and simple. There seems to be this weird thing on the internet where you'll see like how somebody interacts with someone they've known for years and are comfortable with, and then they'll be like, oh, that's the kind of relationship that they have, so that's the kind of relationship me as a total stranger to them can have.
Yeah, there's a streamer that I watch who's talked about that a lot, where new people will come in, see how you interact with people, and assume that, like, they just assume that that's how you interact with everyone, so it's like, oh yeah, I can talk to them like that. It's like, oh, this person called them a stupid fucking idiot, I can do that too, and then you get timed out because, well, you probably shouldn't call them that as a first impression.
Yeah, I mean, I can call you a fucking idiot because I've known you for 20 years.
Yeah.
So
if some random stranger in chat came by and was like, ha ha ha, you suck, in all caps, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care what you think.
Yeah, but if that's someone I actually know and have talked to, then it's
it's
I'll just tell them the fuck off back.
Like, it's like, you know where my boundaries are, but I don't know what your boundaries are, and I don't know who you are, so...
But at the same time, the people who be like, haha, you suck, also know that it is not the appropriate time to do that.
Yeah.
So they won't do that in situations where it's obviously not the right time. That's what it means to have friends, chat. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Jesus Christ, that was awful.
You suck!
God damn it.
There you go. The bit comes together. It's like a circle. It's perfectly spherical. We start up here, we go around to the point, and then we move right back to the punchline. That's humor, baby.
Ramo.
I mean, if you want to call me an idiot, you can just post Jerry. There you go. That's all you need.
Oh, I'm awful at this game.
Jerry just exudes high bruh energy. Like, bruh, what are you doing?
Jerry is a very bruh emote.
I love that emote.
I like that one more than the bug, but bug is still good.
The thing about bug is that it serves no immediate purpose, which means that it at the same time serves every purpose imaginable.
True.
Same with Lily White. Like, there's no emote, there's no situation where Lily White or Wriggle like make sense, which in turn means that there's no situation where they don't make sense.
They're a multi-tool basically.
Yeah, you can just use them. I don't know, we post Lily for birthdays now. That's her role. Birthday Lily. We gotta give her a birthday hat. Give her a little streamer, blow the horn. And then there's Booty Patchouli. That one's high exclusive, in joke, deep cut. Because every time Patchy shows up, I gotta talk about her feet. Specifically her left foot. That's right, I know. I keep it all. I haven't updated my emotes in a while, but I don't really have any ideas. Well, actually, I do have one idea, but like I need to replace something for it. I just want an emote of Merlin blowing her trumpet, like really hard. Because while I was watching PCB replays, I was listening to it as well. And the Yuyiko fight takes about 8 minutes. So I was just listening to that for 8 minutes constantly, and then there's a part where the trumpet just goes in. And I was like, you know what, it'd be funny if Yomu was just like in the background, shredding the trumpet while Yuyiko's fighting. I was like, wouldn't it make more sense if Merlin was doing it? But at the same time, like Yomu would be the one doing it, right? Yeah, do emote. The Lily comes from Raymond's Awesome Holiday. Speaking of which, I don't know if you remember, but I encountered a glitch or an error that crashed my game while I was grinding, and Shin actually figured out what the problem was and fixed it. And he messaged me a couple days ago and I was like, yo, I have a question. Did you do this while you were grinding? And I was like, boy, I did nothing but that. And I was like, alright, fix the problem. So I think he's hard at work on the extra episode, and I'm looking forward to it because I genuinely enjoyed Awesome Holiday. I hope he makes more, but if he's not feeling it, then like I'm not gonna rush him. But I got the Station Jam games to play for the next little while, so there should be some quality shitposts in there. And then 17.5 is coming out. There's some games on Steam coming out, and the Shard of Dreams expansion. I really want to play that too. There's quite a number of Touhou related things coming out right now.
I think that's the first time I've ever capped that on any difficulty.
That was a spell card? I thought it was a non.
No.
Huh. The extra episode. All right, that's good. That's good. Right, I forgot you're a playtester for that game, aren't you? So you'll have in-depth knowledge.
God damn it! I tried to get up in time, but I still have the time bonus for some ungodly reason. So I get to do Reimu's fun blink.
Survive for 30 seconds and shoot her down.
I don't remember how to though.
He's gonna do the blink. I don't know either. In the score run, they finish at the exact spot on 0 seconds because Reimu will go there at the end, and then they get. I
don't remember how I did that.
I've never done it.
Yeah, but you don't fight Reimu.
The Fortress Republic on his account. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, maybe you know what? I'm not gonna look because I don't look at games that interest me. There's a few things, you know. There's Potemkin 11's Mega Man X looking game with Racing. That looks exciting.
That looks cool. I keep seeing that. I'm just like, huh.
It seems like he's on the Wily stages, so it's getting close to completion. There's a few games coming in on Steam. There's Cross Boundaries. That's got a demo I gotta try. And well, I get to be part of this too because I uploaded a video on Touhou, so I get to be part of the big Touhou.
You know, you're basically like a member of the family now.
It's great. I get to contribute in my own way. I can't draw art, I can't make video game, and I can't compose music, but I can make a video showing all of those things off.
Dude, I wish I could compose music. Every now and then, you hear a song and you're like, God, I wish I made this. I feel so good about it.
Well, just give it a try. I mean, when I opened the editing software, I was like, what the fuck is this? There's still so much stuff in there I've never touched. But
Maybe I should just buy like all those Simply instrument programs and just see what I can do.
I don't know if you should buy them. You should work with freeware first.
Work with freeware. Quick chat, what's good? What's good?
Like Christian gave me a rundown on basics, like stuff that I use and like shortcuts that are convenient, but like for the most part, a lot of the extra stuff I've learned in the editing software has just been me fucking around with things to see what I can do. And let me tell you, some of the hurdles you have to jump through for like simple, mundane, stupid stuff is pretty insane. So it is what it is. I don't think I really even scratched the surface of proper editing, but I do enough that it works. So there you go, right? What is a keyframe, bro? I don't know. I hate playing with keyframes. I really do. I really do. Because I get real picky about which frame is at what consistency, and when I have to slowly fade into a blur, I don't know when I should have the blur be finalized and when I shouldn't, so I don't know if it looks crusty or not until I already do it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's crusty, how do I fix it? I don't know, let's just play around with it for the next 45 minutes. Alright, congratulations, 10 seconds of footage has been completed. Let me get my name tag, professional dumbass. Like, yeah, like, I said it before, but for every minute of
fuck off.
Every minute of footage you put in is like an hour of actual time, and I've definitely gotten faster at it. But at the same time, I'm still pretty picky about most of it. You just can't lose to it. Editing is an art form. Well, personally, I think people who can draw, I hold them in a higher regard than my editing, but I think that's just because I see them in a better light than I see my own work. Thank you, Destruct, for the resub. Like, to be able to just be like, give me something to draw, and then they just whip up a cohesive sketch in like 20 seconds, and then they finish it within the hour, and it's like, that's really good. The ability to create whatever you want in that regard is like, that must feel so good.
Yeah.
Music, I don't know. Music seems like it's really painful, because you just sit there and listen to it, and if it sounds right, and then you feel like, I don't know what's happening at all. I really don't know anything about music at all, so if it sounds good to me, it's good, but I can't appreciate the finer aspects of it, I really can't.
I don't know a damn thing about music theory, and I don't think I ever will. Yep. That shit just sounds complicated.
It's all theory to me, I'm never gonna learn it.
I watched a video about music theory, and they used the main theme of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Time, Darkness, and Sky. And I'm like, this is really interesting. If only I knew a lick of what the hell this guy was talking about.
I can't identify instruments at all. So when I was working with Unum, I was like, hey, this section here with the horn, can we like change it a bit? And he was like,
I've never actually cast that before.
He was like, I assume you mean the muted trumpets, and I was like, yes, the horn. Like I don't know. I know what a snare drum is, but like my instrument knowledge is like 3rd grade level at best. When the chord is suspended, what does that mean? Bro, I don't know how programmers work either. Programming is like coding and whatnot. I have a vague understanding of what you're supposed to do, but I have no idea how any of it works at all. You put the code in the line and you activate a complex sequence of events to like go through, and then it's just like that took hours, and then you gotta write your own code or use existing code, and you C++ and JavaScript and Python, and it's just like, what the fuck are you saying to me, dude? What are you coding in your coffee cup or the fucking boa constrictor? Like, what are you doing?
That's how I feel about when people are explaining to me like if they're talking about computer parts or something, they'll be like, yo, do you have like a 480 like
a TX81 Series 3? I'm like,
They're like, what are your specs? I'm like, I can play Steam games. Those are my specs.
What are my specs? Well, the computer doesn't light on fire when I run moderate quality. How's that? Is that good? Does that give you what you need?
Oh, 30 more seconds of that bullshit. How?
Well, you gotta kill her. She actually, her HP goes down pretty fast.
Don't go straight onward. This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Trumpets are still horns. Muted trumpets, which when you think about it, using muted trumpets in a Zun arrangement sounds like sacrilege. I know we need trumpets here, but we're just gonna put a little, we're gonna put something over them so you can't really hear them. It's like, what? But that's the whole thing.
I watched, well, it wasn't the full stream, but someone I watched did a stream where he basically wrote a song using Twitch donations. It turned out pretty alright considering, and there was a point where he was trying to figure out what instruments he wanted for everything, and he ultimately decided on the melody being the shakuhachi. Now chat, you're not alone if your first reaction to hearing that is, shaku fucking what? I stole that joke from him. You're welcome, chat. Shakuhachi. It's like I don't know, but sounded good. And this is why I don't think I can do music, because I don't know about things like the shakuhachi.
But you just gotta try it, right? Like when you do your editing software, it's like, what kind of dissolve do you want? It's like, just try them all and see if it works.
It's like, yeah, dude, I totally knew the shakuhachi would be perfect from the moment I heard this.
Coding is realizing the PC is dumber than you thought, then realizing it's because it's exactly as dumb as you are. I would like to say that's true in a sad cowboy emoji, but I do not have experience with coding, nor do I have a sad cowboy emoji.
I wish they would combine these two emojis so that I could convey that even though I'm sad, I'm still a cowboy.
Chat, can anyone confirm real quick for me, is there a sad cowboy emoji on Better Twitch TV and or Frankerface? Because now I need a sad cowboy emoji. There's a happy
about that
cowboy emoji.
I can't think about that without also thinking about Order Comp.
What?
the fucking from Vinny's Mother 3 stream where someone made that meme with like Flint, and then it was Alec going Order Comp. But it said Order Corn, but the R and the N were so close together they just looked like an M. Oh,
that reminds me, we were playing on the TV on Smash Brothers, and DJ KK came on, but it was so blurry from where I was sitting, I thought the music was dick. I was like, oh, well, that happened.
Order Comp.
Alright, Suarez, if you're available, we now have 2 emotes for you to draw, which means you now have a crisp fiver coming your way from me.
Can we make the sad cowboy emote Saki?
Well, why wouldn't we?
Exactly.
I must convey that I am sad, but I am still a cowboy.
Even though I'm sad, I'm still a cowboy.
If you're not busy, let me know,
Chad, did you know that there's no seal emoji?
No seal emote?
Yeah, for like seals, the animals. That's a fucking crime.
Are there sea lions?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything close. Last I checked, at least. Damn, I'm getting cooked.
Furious that there aren't seal emotes.
Yes, I am!
Did you check Frankerface?
Well, I'm not talking about, like, Twitch emotes. I'm talking, like, actual emojis on your phone.
I guess the seal doesn't come up in casual conversation.
What? Oh, yeah, and I'm to believe the porcupine does.
I don't know. Like, what if I'm just hanging out in the Arctic and I'm like, yo, bro, they got seals, but, like, There's no emoji to convey what a seal is, so you
Bro,
just,
we live
like...
in Nova Scotia. We got seals here.
Do we?
Apparently.
Do. Contact me after stream, I'll see about it. I'll drop you the details. We'll see what we can do. Don't you love how anytime I have an emote idea, it's just born from shitposting during the stream? It's just like, I had an idea, and it's like, oh, this is now the idea. That reminds me of this. It's like, what if we have that as an emote, but make it a tall character? And it's like, well, now you have Bugface and fucking Lily White, I guess.
Jerry.
Jerry was my own madness.
And Jerry is a beautiful emote. Probably my favorite one that you have, just because the face is perfect.
I think I hate it, but I don't at the same time. Yeah, you can't force a meme, chat. So basically, I just wait until a moment comes where I'm like, wait, that'd be really good, wouldn't it? I mean, Bubako, we have that. That came from Busy Person when I was probably not intoxicated. I was just like, all right, peep this. It's Suako, but the booba face, but her hat is the eyeballs that go out. And so I was just like, hold on, let me sketch that. And DDD also made a sketch of it. And then a couple of months down the line, I was like, you know what? We should like finalize that and make it a real emote. And then there you go, Boobako. However, there's not a lot of booba on my stream, so you don't see it used a lot.
Not really.
But if there was a lot of booba on my stream, you wouldn't have there wouldn't be a channel to use it on anymore.
No, we wouldn't have a stream.
So there you go.
BNCA. I don't know what I'm doing.
How many emotes originated from Busy Person? I imagine a few of them.
There's...
Well, we had Alice,
the Tombstone. God damn it.
Yeah, the Tombstone. I forgot about the Tombstone.
Alright, I gotta cap this, just so I know if I died before or after it started.
You said 0, genius.
Well...
So that means you failed it.
Oh, okay, so I did... Yeah, okay. I don't look at score bonus. I know I just watched a video on score runs, but like, contrary to what that video made me believe, I don't look at score ever.
If I just see a 0, it means I failed. Yeah, we got a fuck ton of emos from Busy Person. What was I thinking? We got plus 10, we got 0. We got
yeah, right, 10 points and 0 points.
I completely forgot about that, and those come up every day.
They do come up every day.
If chat could give me negative points, they would. 0 point.
There's also Die Stinky.
That one's a classic.
Oh, I'm dead.
No, you're fine. Just go around it. I captured this, by the way.
Alright, then I'll capture it.
I captured this smiley face. Okay. Alright. I would like to play Busy Person again, yes, I would. But there's no plans to do that right now.
Try to squeeze through it.
As it happens,
She has also only just started taking damage.
I'm incapable of speaking Japanese. The Daiyusei being insane was great. Because that's just her art when she goes insane from Genso Wander, and it's so, like, out of left field that I don't even know how to feel about it. But then we just found a clean image of it, and I was like, there you go. Why did someone make that? Her insane art. Like, just a crown drawing of her with a bloody knife.
Ah!
Well, you're gonna...
I'm getting cooked.
Yeah, you're gonna finish it at least. Alright.
I got cooked,
I didn't capture a single one of these, but I took the first and the fourth one down in 2 seconds. But you have like 3 attempts here. Don't. Yeah, I tried to go up and through it.
Oh, yeah.
But I hit the Alright, so yeah, this one that I totally knew how to do, and then I got hit anyway. But I swear, once you dodge the first wave, you don't have to move anymore.
Seems legit.
I told you, I just fucked it up, because I guess I fucked it up.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Bullshit hitbox.
See you, Sars.
Goodbye!
So this one you have to constantly go left and right between the fast bullets because the lanes keep closing. It's rough.
I did it.
And now it's Daybreak. You don't even get to try the last one.
Dang, man.
Over 80% rate, 43.9. You were 0% over negative 80, which means you were never there.
Well, yeah, because I'm not a human.
Well, negative 80 is the farthest you can go as a solo yokai. The bar is different depending on the character you use. Yomu's gets weird because she's half human, half ghost. So there's all, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, right. Dude, I'm just mashing the A button like nothing happened.
Why is it still reading the input? I clicked out of the game.
I don't know. Let's not complain, though.
Don't worry about that, chat. You only got half of the ending anyway. That was my bad. I completely forgot.
I zoned out.
Yeah, I did too, and just started mashing. I was like, wait a minute, I'm looking at Sakuya's ending right now. You only got half of it, so I'm only half in trouble.
Yeah, Sakuya's ending. She was there.
I'm gonna get backhanded by Aki, but I'll be okay otherwise. Don't worry, Chad.
I am sweaty as a motherfucker right now.
Ow.
Because I'm wearing a shirt.
So am I.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm just warmer.
Zumba, okay.
Alright.
Erase it from your memory. Kumba! Nice job.
You know what's funny is I don't even have to change those two. Cooked. I got cooked. That was that run. I got cooked. Like it was. Yeah, I died a lot.
Let me try another one.
Ugh.
Do extra after all these years? I can try, but yeah, I'll give it a shot. I guess. Let's see if how much I remember of that shit.
Ugh.
The answer is probably not enough. Bombs, foes, get buzz. You know, I think the main difficulty for extra stages that people have is because they can't cheat with many lives and continues.
Oh yeah, right. You have to do this for the stage. Poor bastard.
I don't remember how to. Whoops. I don't remember how to do this properly, like at all.
Oh, I barely remembered how to do it.
I'm
I
pretty
tried
sure
briefly.
I need
once.
homing, so I need the first power upgrade. Alright. Weird.
Not being able to, yeah. There's also the fact that you can't bomb any of the spell cards in extra stages.
True, they all have bomb shields.
Some, well, mid boss is pending, but main boss, yeah. That's a no go. If you can't get carried, then you gotta carry yourself. And if you can't carry yourself, well then you're out of luck there, Morty.
I wonder if I remember how to do cadence. I'm never gonna call it by the right fucking name no matter how hard I try. Speaking of that, pronunciation for spell cards for the video,
yeah,
that was fun. I took, I didn't even end up pronouncing Concerto Grosso because I just forgot to. But like, Chen spell cards, I didn't try to pronounce the mid-spell at all. And when I got to Alice's, I was like, New Orleans. But I was like, New Orleans. I was like, that's not right. And then I had a French dude on YouTube tell me what it was. I was like, Orleans. I was like, Orleans. Yes, I'm French. Alright, let me see if I remember. I need to be above the N, was it? Or the M?
The E.
Oh. Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure it was the E.
I honestly don't remember at all.
I don't know, dude. I tried figuring it out last time we streamed, and no one gave me an answer. I kept asking, and no one in chat had the answer. Thank you, Dragon Rose, for gifting a sub.
He didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I knew at one point, but I don't know anymore. This one... Fuck if I know.
Now this one is the E, for real. Not that E.
Whatever.
Dylan, wrong E.
Whatever, she's dead. It all worked out, see? I don't have to do this part, but you do.
After watching someone struggle through my jam game, now it's time to watch the pros play some Touhou.
Pro? That better be in air quotations, motherfucker.
It's in underscores. Does that work?
I don't know what an underscore implies. I don't think I've ever seen an underscore used.
Underscore. Why is it called an underscore?
Because it's under the score.
That doesn't answer my question.
That perfectly answers your question.
Well, what's the score?
What it's under.
What? That doesn't answer anything.
What are you so confused about?
I'm confused about the score now. Like, I can understand that the underscore is under the score, but, like, what's the score in the first place?
Man's asked me that it's an underscore. I told him it's under the score. What did you want me? Oh, the Death Fairy. I forgot about this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I have never survived the Death Fairy.
I think I did once on the last stream and then immediately got bodied.
I hate this bitch. Doesn't she, like... Oh. Yeah, I expected that to happen. I really did. Guess who doesn't know what's happening here?
Is it you?
Oh, it might be me.
I appreciate you tapping to the rhythm.
Oh, it's working. What's this one again?
Will we ever see Touhou 9 ever again? What are you talking about? Dylan played Touhou 9.5.
That game has more issues working for me than Touhou 6 does, which isn't supposed to happen.
I just am not fond of it. I don't hate it, but...
I'd like to try the multiplayer aspect.
Yeah, but like, chat, here's the thing. It's like, you have a good time, and then you reach Aki, and it's no longer a good time.
Yes, I'm having a good time. No,
That's a lie.
Mama! That's the experience. She just throws her hot dogs at you, and I can't afford them.
Will we see Honest Man's death? Yeah, probably.
Well, honestly, I'm gonna die. What the what?
You got spawned on by the bird. Little bird bullets. Dylan, that's not safe, my guy.
I don't remember how to do this one, and I'm pretty sure I only captured it once, and that was the attempt I beat this.
I capped it a couple of times. I think I know how I want to do it.
Please just die. Thank you.
What's worse to play, Touhou 9 or Touhou 12?
Well, Touhou 12's in my future. Oh, I fucked up. Touhou 12 pisses me off, but Touhou 9...
Touhou 9 pisses me off when I reach Aki, because I'm like, I just want to go home, man. Like, I'm at the mercy of the game for whether or not the game ends. At least UFO, I can just, I can just win.
No, you can't.
I mean, I can think about it. You know what's funny? I didn't cap this one on my victory attempt, and I still got to do imperishable shooting, which is impressive. At least I don't think I did.
That one is not that hard, but it also makes me feel really bad when I get hit by it, so the added pressure makes me fuck it up.
Yeah, it's that easy pressure. Touhou 12 has Kogasa and show fights. 9 just has Aki. True.
He's got a point.
Aki...
He raises a compelling argument, but my counterpoint is the entirety of the UFO mechanic
undefined.
Makes me want to touch grass.
Did you tap up? Actually, you don't even need to tap up.
Yeah, I'm removed. I don't remember how this works.
You just kind of stream because you have Almond. I don't mean that. I mean you have Ron.
Oh, right.
Speed. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Touhou 12 has Murasa. Fuck that.
What? The captain? Oh right,
Listen,
I hate her
there's nothing wrong with Murasa as a character, but Murasa's timeout makes me want to like
it's
commit
so bland
uninstall.
that I hate it. All right, honestly.
I want to commit uninstall.
Ah, I went too far.
Chat, I think the spell card is funny, but I still think it's a pretty, maybe it shouldn't have been.
The amount of movement you actually have to do is suspiciously low, but at the same time, it's
very tight and hard to do.
Yeah, it's quite condensed and very scary. This one, contrary to its name, not very fun. Not having a good time.
Woo! But he just said woo! '18 also has a timeout in stage 4 though. Yeah, but that's a mid-boss and it's not Pain. Mirasa's like, here, you won the fight, now here's a timeout. That's
I don't like Mirasa's timeout because I think it's kind of bland and it's just running away from teleporting and diagonal dodging, and I'm not good at
and
like
it's not
any
even
of that.
it's not even precise teleporting. It's half-ass teleporting.
It is, isn't it?
Yes. Hate it.
Oh.
What was him thinking with the later Moko Nons? He thought, man, these talismans go real fast.
I know this one. This one's just too good at the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Slide to the left, slide to the right. 2 hops this time.
What the hell?
There you go. Chow chow real smooth. Damn right. He was thinking, can I get another beer, please? He didn't say it like that. He didn't have that accent.
Dude, he just increased the speed, reverse direction, drop down, Space Invader style. Like, this fucking... They just get faster and stupid. Why? I don't know how to do this. I have never, ever in my life been able to do this.
You do the J. Oh, you've already fucked up.
Yeah, I gotta hit him with the Mr. J.
Mr. J?
I'm terrified. Yeah, but I just fear one man. I guess. Oh, it's so stupid, dude.
There are, in fact, more than 2 timeouts in Touhou history. I don't know. I don't know how many there are exactly. Every extra stage boss has at least 1. Some have more than 1, and some games have timeouts in the main game.
She really has to have a bomb shield during that.
Well, yeah, she has a bomb shield during everything else.
Oh, I don't remember how to do this at all.
Remember ISC Moko Wanna Hug You? Yeah, that one was great. You had to make a bow tie.
Don't I have to, like, spin her on the blue one?
Dude, it's been too long. It sounds right.
It sounds right.
Sounds right. Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Annie, are you okay?
Back when I see
Annie, are you okay? I'm not okay, Annie.
Yeah, I wish I didn't reach the point of ISC that I did. You don't stream these, you just run. They spawn really slowly.
Slowly, he said.
Well, okay, yeah, they're gonna speed up.
What about this one?
I think this one you also kind of want, yeah, do the same idea where you want to run around in a full circle, but like, yeah, be careful. Playing Snake with Sekibanki, God. ISC actually does have some spell cards that are really fun to do without items, and then you get to day 10 and you're like, yeah, I quit. Although realistically, I quit at day 5. Oh God, I don't want to think about it. So close. Why'd I go black?
I don't know. Damn it! Oops, I didn't do that correctly. 19 bombs, 7 misses. Yes!
Let's go.
Very good. That was close. Alright. Do a...
One more. I'm too sweaty to do any runs, man. My thumb is destroyed, and I've learned I cannot play these games right now.
Run lunatic, I guess.
You're an insane man.
Shit, what he can do. Hooray! Hoorah! Now watch as they shoot and fire and go bang bang boom. I need power. How do I obtain power?
Bum.
Correct.
I mean, that is how you obtain powers, is it not?
Man, the beginning of Lunatic is so rough when you don't know what you're doing. You just can't accumulate anything. I can't do it.
Oh, chat. I ain't really got anything to talk about, I think. Like, I got nothing. Nothing in the brain.
Well, I mean, I got to spend the first, like, hour jerking myself off over
True.
my accomplishments. Which is great, because, you know, I did waste fairly long time on them, so I want to be a little bit proud. Is that a sin? I don't care. See me in the confessional, Father. I don't fucking care. I did them good. I did some work.
True.
Put in the work, baby. Put in the...
How the run's been going? Nothing new about Yu-Gi-Oh! They released new Dark Magician support. One of them is Dark Magician Karibo, and it's really cute.
This is the third time I've heard this, chat.
Yeah, I told Christian about it, and I told Dawn about it, and now I'm telling chat about it.
Yeah, so you should get better material, because I personally have heard it more than once, so that means everybody else has to have heard it at least once as well. Even though there's been zero chance that has been the case.
Look, man, they asked a question and I answered.
It was just like, you know, it's like somewhat... Be like, I'm gonna explain this, and somebody be like, I already know that. It's like, congratulations. But maybe someone else didn't.
Saw new stuff about Sevens and everybody hated it. Oh yeah, so they turned the Ace Monster from Zexal into a baseball.
Yeah, bye.
They turned him into a baseball player.
Oh, a baseball player. Okay.
Yeah.
You said baseball.
Yeah, I thought it would be funnier if I just said baseball.
Well, it confused me because I thought he was a card and he was just like baseball, like Karibo. He would just be Karibo, but a baseball.
I think it's silly and dumb, and I hate it.
Am I winning? No.
What is my opinion on the color yellow? I think yellow is kind of low tier, if I'm being honest. It's too bright for me, personally.
Depends on the yellow in question.
I think bright yellow is kind of too much, but then dark yellow, unless it's complemented well by something else, doesn't usually look good on its own.
I like blonde hair.
True. That's you know what? Yeah. Color tier. Let's go. Okay. So at the top, blue. Blue is literally impossible to fuck up.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, it's not impossible, but I'd say it's difficult to do.
Yeah, you said that with a lot of confidence. I was like, are you sure? You know, I'm blue, dabba-dee, dabba-doo? I mean, there's these people called the Blue Man Group. Like,
why do you think they picked blue?
That's true, actually. They do completely
Why
cover
do you think
themselves
people
with the
think their
color
song
blue.
says if they were green, they would die?
Well, because if they were green, they would be mortally ill. Because if your whole body is green, you're probably sick.
One blue, two everything else.
I like red.
Red's pretty good too. I'd put red up there with blue.
I like Ray Moon. She is red and white.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think green is like one tier below them.
I think green is a very easy color to fuck up.
True. I think green done right is an amazing color, but green is a very easy color to get wrong.
Alright, here's a new question, chat. What is the easiest color to fuck up? My opinion, it's brown.
I was gonna say pink.
Pink. Oh yeah.
I think pink is pretty.
Pink is
pretty easy to mess up.
It's so easy for it to clash instead of complement.
Pink,
because it's not real.
Yeah. Chat's going pink.
I'd say brown, because brown on certain things can like make or break a whole design.
True, but I think the same can be said for pink.
True.
Arguably more so.
True, but I think pink makes things look more like gaudy, whereas brown makes things look more
poopy.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking.
Brown and pink are equal on the as a colorblind person. I fucking hate using this.
You got your own scale there.
There's some nasty shades of green. True. That's why
true.
I think green is also pretty easy to fuck up, but green done right, it's like a top 5 color.
Well, think of Wriggle, right? Wriggle's got nice hair. That's green.
I think orange is also easy to fuck up, but I think the thing is that in my head, I'm imagining like the brightest shades of these colors possible, and I think more than anything, bright colors are the hardest.
My mind is not being favorable to the colors I'm saying for sure. I like the color orange, but when I think of like fucking like bright ass, what are you doing?
I think of Goku and I'm like, yeah, that works.
I think of reflective vest orange and I'm just like, please don't.
You're usually imagining a combination that intentionally makes it look worse instead of thinking about it with its complementing colors.
That's called bias.
Yeah. sea green? You mean aqua green? Or is there another shade of green that's called sea green that's different from aqua green?
I thought that was just referred to as aqua.
I don't know. Are they the same or are they different?
I don't know. There's like 37 shades of each color, but to me, purple is purple.
Yeah.
I don't like splitting hairs.
What do I think of Yukari color? Purple's alright.
Yeah, purple's
I think
good.
purple is a pretty hard color to mess up most of the time, because like Dylan said, I think purple is just kind of purple. Like bright or dark, purple is just purple.
If it gets too bright, it becomes pink, and then it's like, well, it's no longer purple, so that's why pink's easy to fuck up. Because if the other color that's hard to fuck up, it fucks up, it's because it's turned to a different color.
Purple is top 3 with red and blue? You know what, I think I'd agree with that.
Red, blue, and purple, huh?
Yeah. I mean, hey, what do red and blue make? Go figure, you put number 1 and number 2 together, you get something good. What about violet?
It's not just purple.
Alright, yeah, now we're gonna get... Who wants to be the funny man, the comedy man, who asked me about indigo?
Isn't that just blue?
Yes! Alright, Dylan, I know we said brown, but what about mahogany?
Isn't that like dark red?
I don't know. It's like, I always thought it was a brownish red.
See, when you said mahogany, I thought Montgomery. And it's like Simpsons character.
What about beige?
Ew.
Beige is just like worse yellow.
Beige
Good on
is like,
furniture, pretty shitty everywhere else.
beige is incorrect skin. It's like pale skin, but wrong.
What about cyan? Oh, you mean light blue?
I call it sky blue because of Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, they called it sky blue.
Sky blue and lime green.
What are your thoughts on crimson and vermilion? I think they're cool words.
They're, well, I mean, they're not interchangeable. I had a whole fucking history lesson on those, and I completely forgot it.
These are the kind of streams I love, where I get to do what my favorite streamers do and just answer random dumbass questions and humor them like they're completely serious.
Well, it's a late stream. We started late. I'm kind of tired, probably because I wake up early now. And then, you know, I uploaded my videos, so I'm pretty relaxed.
What about Xanadu?
What about Xanadu?
Is Xanadu a color?
Is it? I thought it was a title given to our Supreme Emma. Emma? I don't remember.
What about baby blue? You mean sky blue, aka cyan, aka blue?
Why is it baby blue?
I don't know. Yeah, what makes
What do the babies do to deserve a color? Huh?
Cyan is blue plus green. Well, we've established blue is pretty good, and green's not too far behind, so I'd say cyan is pretty good.
What about seaweed? Is that like...
No,
Whoa.
that's not a color.
What, seaweed's not a color?
No, that's green.
What kind of green? What kind of green?
What kind of green? It's a dark green.
Is it a good green or a bad green?
I think in the context of the ocean, I don't think green works well down there. I don't think dark green works well down in the ocean.
Why?
Well, I mean, if you, Dylan, you played Battle for Bikini Bottom, you don't like kelp forest.
Oh yeah, you're right. Kelp forest sucks.
Maybe it's just because the environment is also at night, but kelp forest, kind of boring to look at, just kind of green.
They made it brighter in the HD version.
What about British racing green? Alright, you people are making up colors now.
Oh, well, they're European. They can say whatever they want, and I'm forced to believe it.
True. Actually, you got a point.
What the fuck
I can't
is
tell
British
you.
racing green? Like, do you... What? Can you only use it on racing cars? Is that how that works? I don't understand how you can have a color that's dedicated to racing and being British. That's such a specific requirement to hit. I don't think anyone's gonna hit it.
True. I don't think I can ever use British Airway green.
No.
What about white and black? I think black and white are both good colors.
Actually, black is the absence of color. Oh, fuck off. Black and white are a color, whatever, who cares?
It's like people will tell you that water has no taste.
Water tastes like water.
Yeah, it does, and I don't like it. I like it sometimes, and sometimes it tastes like plastic, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably a reason I choose to drink milk.
Well, it probably tastes more like the stuff in it than the water itself, but I don't know. Did you know bananas are a herb?
No.
Because they're berries. But if you ask anyone, and it's like, what do you think of bananas? They're good fruit, right? They'll say yes, because they're a normal functioning human being in society who doesn't split hairs like that in casual conversation.
True.
I don't know what this is.
That's backwards, Dylan?
Did I fuck it up?
Oh, yeah, no, I think white is supposed to be the absence of color.
Wasn't black the absence of color?
Well, no, why else would canvases be white? Because there's
Oh,
no
wait,
color.
yeah, you're right. I'm a fucking idiot. Carl, play a record. Oh, well,
But
point
the
is,
absence of color is in itself a color. Otherwise, we wouldn't have. Otherwise, white wouldn't be a thing.
yeah, I don't know. How do you discover a new color at this point?
I don't know. Some people will tell you that dogs can see colors that we can't, and I'm like, how the fuck does that work?
I don't know. I actually have no idea how that works, but color blindness is a thing, and they see things that I'll never be able to understand.
On the contrary, it's they don't see things that you'll understand. That's why they're colorblind. Because they
I just can't fathom how that would be, because I will never be able to understand it, because I'll never see it that way. And it's like, what the fuck does the world look like in your eyes?
Yeah.
You'll never hear the world through my ears, and I'll never see the world through your eyes.
Chat, you ever seen those videos of like colorblind people getting a pair of colorblind like glasses that let you see in color? It's one of the most wholesome kind of videos on the internet.
I mean, I have no idea if they really work, because I'm not colorblind.
Well, I'd assume they do, because they're usually met with happy.
I didn't know things existed like that. I'm not even really sure how colorblind works. How do you become colorblind? Your eyes just like don't pick up colors, right?
I don't know. I don't know the science behind it.
I don't know. I don't know. It's never something I've had to worry about through my life, so I never thought about it.
No. Imagine that all the people see colors completely different anyways, but we just never get to know.
That's fucking weird. But you're right.
I feel like we'd know at this point. Like, Dylan, your computer is black, right? Or like the box?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
No, it's like, I don't think we're perceiving that any different.
No, pretty sure we're not.
But
Dylan, we can agree that the bamboo in the background is green, right?
No, it's more like a British racing green. But you're right. It's green, alright.
What's a rare eye color? Heterochromia.
That's 2 eye colors, not a rare one.
It's pretty rare, though.
Yeah, but it's 2 different eye colors.
Yeah, that's pretty rare, wouldn't you agree?
But that's not an eye color.
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
No, it's 2 different eye colors, not an
Yeah,
eye color
they're pretty
itself.
rare eye colors.
What are you talking about? If I have a brown and a blue eye, that's the 2 most common eye
Isn't
colors.
heterochromia, like, can be any color, not just the ones that are usually eye colors?
Well,
am I a big dumb?
I think you watch too much anime, you fucking weeb.
No. Blue eyes are rare? Well, yeah, there's only 3 of them in the world. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I was gonna make the dragon joke if you didn't.
Color blindness is usually caused by an absence of a specific type of cone cells.
Cone cells? You got cones in there?
Apparently.
Where'd they go? Did you drop them?
What about red eyes? Who the fuck cares about red eyes?
Do red eyes exist in the real world? I actually don't know this.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I'm correct in my assumption of how heterochromia works, I think they could.
Could or do?
Maybe they do. Chat, can someone confirm for me that heterochromia can give you basically whatever fucking color it wants and not restricted to the usual blue, green, hazel, brown, whatever the hell?
Hazel. Who decided to name a color hazel?
I don't
Brown,
know.
blue, green.
Who decided to name a fruit and a color orange?
I don't know about that one. I really don't.
Albinism can give you red eyes? The hell is that?
You mean albino?
Yeah,
right?
albino.
Alvin with the Chickmunksism. You have a voice like Alvin with the Chickmunks, you can get red eyes.
I'm wrong? Damn it.
Also, yeah, I don't know, does that count for humans? Because for animals, I know albino can be like, have red eyes. I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen an albino human, though.
Hold on, I got most people telling me I'm wrong, one person telling me I'm right. Chat.
I would believe the majority in Twitch chat.
Fair.
You don't want to get Germa one guy.
One guy. That's a good term, I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, it's one guy. When one guy in chat gives you the wrong information, and is the only guy in chat you read, so it's like you got one guy. like chat. They'll be like, they'll ask a question, everyone will say no, one guy will say yes, and then the streamer will read the guy who said yes, and chat will be like, dude, one guy.
I'm wrong? Alright. I believe I'm wrong, I wasn't sure. Source, I studied this stuff a lot because I have it. Well, there you go.
You have heterochromia?
Well, no, you can have unusual colors in walleye, but the odds are the same as it would be for anybody else.
Oh, that's lame. I want a shiny Pokemon level of rarity in my eyeballs. Oh, but there's a Rainbow. What's up? I didn't say that last time.
What's up, Rainbow?
You know in Lost Words she says to move and I'll shoot. Oh, I messed up. Shoot and I'll move line.
I think I remember that, yeah.
She said that when she comes into battle. I heard that a few times. I was like, oh, that's neat.
Whenever you use non-directional lasers, she's like, I'm not copying anybody.
Yeah.
For proof, it's better than the OG.
That's quite a claim to make, that's for sure.
I mean, is it wrong?
Well, depends who you ask. I think Patchy's lasers are pretty asinine to deal with, but at the same time, I learned a trick where you can just be like, exist in the laser. I forgot what that was.
Oh, yeah, right.
My confidence in anything that Patchy throws at me in that game is pretty much at an all-time 0, except for the nons. I have a lot of confidence in my ability to.
So how does she shoot 2 lasers like this?
Well, because she's really fucking good at what she does.
Fair.
What other answer could there possibly be?
Is Touhou fit for people who are colorblind?
I'm
not
afraid
Touhou
I can't
17.
answer that.
Touhou 17 might not be.
Actually, I have a question. How does Touhou 16 work for someone colorblind? Because I feel that Okina is a real bitch to fight because her colors, the colors
Well, that's
of her
why I'm
bullets.
saying Touhou 17 as well.
Oh yeah, that one has some visual issues. Yeah. But in Okina's case, Okina's just like, oh, it's spring. Here's green bullets on a green background, and they're really condensed dodging. And it's just like, please fuck off. But I don't know how that transfers over to colorblindness. I can't speak for people who are colorblind because I am not colorblind.
We only have one Touhou with heterochromia. That's true.
Oh yeah, I guess we do, huh? I don't know why that is. I don't know why she is heterochromia. People have said like, oh, it's because one eye is like hers and one eye is the umbrella. Well, I expected that to happen. But I think it's just because Zen wanted to give a character 2 different eye colors.
And to be fair, there's nothing wrong with that.
You can do whatever you want. He made a fucking umbrella girl. He can do what he wants at that point. But the idea of like one eye represents the umbrella, one eye represents the human that carries it. Well, human, you know the humanoid that carries it. That seems kind of cool, and I can roll with that. Makes
How
sense
do we
to me.
classify the characters whose eye colors have changed between games? We call those face turns.
Well, I would call them color contact lenses.
They were red because they were evil. Now they are not.
No, you're a more intimidating boss when you have red eyes. Until they remove the color contact after. I can imagine that Yomu's eyes were red because Yuyuko made her put in color contacts. That seems like something Yuyuko would do.
Raisin's are just red because she makes you go cuckoo crazy.
Well, she's got the lunatic red eyes.
Yes.
She makes you see bullets that aren't there, and then they don't hit you because they're not there. And she's like, I fucking got him.
I got him, GG. Shake my hand.
I really am one away from full power. Oh, I could have handled that better.
Chat, something I learned from a few nights ago.
Ding dong.
I'm very easily entertained by just hitting someone with some bullshit and then telling them to shake my hand.
That's Smash in general.
Not even Smash in general, just anything. It's like, imagine you're playing Pokemon and you crit a guy, and you crit the gym leader and he's just like, GG, give me the badge.
Last hit. Just, oops, sorry, I got a crit. It's like, wow, you're an amazing trainer. I am, aren't I? Yes, I do believe I am quite good at this game.
I used 20 full restores in the span of the Spike the PP stall you. Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
You know, I was thinking about Smash, but it's like, you know, when someone like loses a set and they're like, oh, it was close though, or like, it was last hit, last stock. But when I think about like, what do you define as last hit, last stock? Because as in Cineroar, I consider last hit when you're at 20%. While I'm sitting at 180, and I'm just like, yeah, it was last hit.
I
but
consider
like,
last hit to be like you're both over at least 100.
that makes more sense. But as a heavyweight player, it's possible you can just kill them in one good hit.
Well, yeah, last hit, last stock last game was like, you're at 0 and Bayonetta's also at 0.
Yeah.
Chat, you think I'm joking? I'm not.
What happened? I can't see. Okay.
Imagine playing Touhou with your eyes closed and you have to rely on what the person is saying to dodge the stuff. That's,
oh, don't worry. That's we'll try that eventually.
What the unique? You know what I really want to do? I want to play Trauma Center and do what the Game Grumps did at like the beginning, where one of them has the Wii remote and the other one has the nunchuck and is the nurse. I'm in charge of the tools. You're in charge of the surgery.
Trauma Center. Defuse an atom bomb. It's just like performing surgery.
I've heard the hardest difficulty on that game is harder than surgery. Chat, Trauma Center is a beautiful mess of a game.
It's fucking wild, dude. That's what it is. This can be done the same way every time, so when I fuck it up, I get a little embarrassed. Yeah, fuck it up. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, if we're playing Touhou with our eyes closed, I'm gonna be telling Dylan, like, yo, watch out, there's a bullet in front of you. Meanwhile, he died 3 seconds ago.
Well, Chad, I actually, straight up, like, I actually had a plan to do this in the future at some point. I really did. No details on that yet, of course. I'll figure that out when the time comes.
But don't worry, Chad.
I'm legitimately surprised that somebody mentioned that, because like I've been thinking about that for a while now. So congratulations, you spoiled the surprise. But at the same time, I can't believe you thought of that too.
I mean, what do you do when there's a really hard game? Play it blindfold.
How many different ways can I play this game before I'm like a certified fucking idiot?
Depends on the game.
This is true.
Thanks, sorry. One word.
You forgot your mayonnaise.
One Mind Touhou? Oh god.
I would love to play another One Mind game. One Mind with Christian was actually a lot of fun.
That was probably one of your better series.
Dude, I had so much fun with that. I don't think I've ever laughed as hard than when Christian just fucked up a Koopa shell throw, and there was like nothing even remotely funny about it, but I couldn't stop laughing.
I think that was probably clipped. I gotta go back and watch that, because I think I know what you're talking about.
It was in Illusion, Forest of Illusion. He just kicked the shell upwards, completely missed, and stood there, and I just fucking lost it. And then he did it again and missed again, and I was crying. I was in tears. It was so fucking funny. And I don't even know why. Like, everything about that moment to me was just peak comedy, and I could not stop laughing.
Dude, I know how you feel. I was trying to tell my friend once about a story I had at Subway, but they kept bringing it back around to a pet in Final Fantasy XIV, who's a little seal named Salt and Pepper, and he's the most precious thing I've ever seen. And I couldn't tell the story, because I just kept thinking about the little seal. And I'm trying to tell my Subway story, and I just couldn't. And I also was playing Mario Kart, and I just couldn't.
Got it.
Nice.
You know what I noticed? That when she phases out, one side gets faster and the other side gets slower.
Huh.
So the first time there, the blue ones were slower, so I stayed closer to them, and then the blue ones got fast there, and I was like, oh shit, but I managed to cap in time. So that's the trick, I guess.
You say we think of all the painful ways of playing video games, but we're not the ones going through, can you beat Pokemon Red without using a Pokemon Center, not healing, also it's a Nuzlocke, also you must finish every encounter you do, also you must fight every trainer in the game.
And prom's tomorrow! Like, I'm not doing, you know, challenge stuff can be interesting and neat and fun, but
personally,
I
still want to do my parody idea, where you do a challenge, the challenge has nothing to do with the game.
Challenges can be interesting and entertaining. I thought the No Grades challenge, honestly,
yeah. I
thought that was interesting at first, but I actually got a little disheartened by it after the fact, because I was like, this is fucking annoying, and I don't think it looks that impressive. But people are like, no, that was actually pretty cool to watch. And I was like, you know what, that's good.
With no damage? Yeah, that too.
Like, you know, challenges can be interesting, but I think the market for them has...
Ironically, the more challenges you put in the title of your YouTube video, the less likely I am to watch it.
It gets a bit much, and Pokemon challenges, I'm more or less, like, I'm clocked out of those.
Which third stage boss do you like playing the most? God, man, I don't know.
But fighting against?
I guess. I have no idea, though.
Which stage 3 boss do I like fighting? I can tell you my least favorite.
Is it Kaine?
No, it's probably Yoshika.
Yoshika's pretty bad.
Yoshika has some of the worst spell cards I've ever seen in this entire series.
Let's see, Mailing's not that bad.
Mailing's okay.
Alice ain't bad.
Alice is fucking hard. She's real difficult.
I'm thinking normal mode.
Well, I'm thinking lunatic.
Oh, well.
But like at the same time, I can only really think normal to an extent. I can't really do Kane's stuff, so she's difficult.
Stage 3's... You know what? Notori's fucking hard on lunatic.
Yugi's actually not that bad when you think about the entirety of 11.
Yeah,
I honestly think she's one of the calmer bosses, aside from Mount Wu. Mount Wu can suck
I don't
a dick.
disagree, but at the same time, I feel like a fucking idiot when I get hit by her stuff because I think it's hard.
I think Mount Wu is her hardest one, but it's just because it's real fucking like, oh, big bullets, fast, sideways. I don't like fighting each of them, but I think comparatively to some of the other bosses in that game, she's pretty tame.
Yeah. Yoshika, we've been over.
Yoshika's annoying as
Kagero,
fuck.
I don't hate.
Actually, I hate Kagero's final a lot.
Maybe it's because I play Sakie, but I don't hate Kagero.
Doremi has some stuff, but I don't think she's...
Oh, she's low K, so...
I don't think she's too offensive, all things considered.
Yeah.
On's not too bad, but she just has a spell card I can't figure out. Futaka's not that bad either.
Nah.
Sonya's pretty rough.
Sonya, I didn't think Sonya was too bad, but then again, I think
she's mostly tight dodging and consistent patterns. So she's probably once you figure it out, you're good to go. But that last spell card of hers is real scary. Oh shit! In my face. So yeah, I guess the one I prefer fighting the most is. I guess maybe On. Only one of On's spell cards I really have difficulty with.
I barely remember On.
The one where she multiplies herself. But
I don't actually remember hating Kagero that much.
I didn't like her with the shot type I played. I couldn't dodge her stuff properly like at all.
How do we play this game while talking?
That's a good question, Mega Man. The fact of the matter is I'm not like expert champion, but like I have enough muscle memory to pretend like I know what I'm doing. So there's that.
Yeah. I don't know, I can look at the game and talk and still register everything sometimes, depending on how much attention I feel like paying.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, you know, it's not perfect, but sometimes I feel like if I try too hard to focus, I fuck up and I'm my own.
Chat, everyone say hi to Neil. There he is.
But sometimes when you just let muscle memory take over, you start moving like really well.
Yeah.
You either enter the flow state or you just let muscle memory be like, hey, you got it.
I prefer the term gamer state.
Well, no, flow state is like...
Nah, I like gamer state more.
Gamer state is cringe words. Oh, I saw that coming.
No, that was pretty cringe.
Well, I can't dodge these specific bullets at this specific angle.
Oh, maybe you should get on that. Flow state is the actual term for it. Yeah, but gamer state is funnier to me.
I like the flow. I think flow state is a great term for it. I also like
the zone is also pretty good. I've also heard it be called the enlightened state.
Enlightenment. Euphoria. You know what I've never figured out in this game?
What?
Those fucking yellow numbers in the top left corner under her name. I have no idea what those mean.
You know what I never figured out? Do you want to try destroying some of these familiars and then justify all the comments and tell us that this is really easy?
I don't think I've ever seen anyone tell me that this is an easy spell card.
I have. You just gotta destroy them.
Can you do that?
It doesn't feel like you can. It feels like you're better off just killing her.
I've never bothered.
And it's not even... Chat. I'm gonna say it. This isn't the hardest thing she has.
Ow.
It's not easy. Oh yeah, look, your bomb didn't do anything to it. Yeah, just destroy him, bro.
Well, I don't know. I've never ever seen a comment telling me that I could just destroy those, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I have.
But I've just always done this way. Okay.
Magic Team melts familiars. That's Magic Team though. Magic Team's busted.
Hey, look, I melted the familiars. Alright, now to dodge this.
I know you can destroy them. I just don't think it's worth it.
Maybe it is, and they destroy fast.
They do have 1 million HP. There you fucking go! They got 10 billion HP. They have more HP than Aaron does. Probably, not really.
I don't understand this at all.
I'm just not good at, like, picking my time to move through the laser through the bullet.
Yeah.
I'm what you might call an idiot.
Which way are we moving? This way.
I destroyed them once. It reduces the fight only to big bullets. Not worth it.
Oh, yeah, this... I'm not good at focusing on more than 2 things at a time. So, whatever
yeah,
I have to do that,
I'm not very good at multitasking sometimes.
It's hard to keep track of everything. So like, that's probably... You only really have to keep track of 2 things there, but I have a real hard time splitting up what I'm supposed to look at. Then you get spell cards, we have to do that for 3 different things, and those are called bad spell cards. Alright.
Don't forget to hide the thing.
Right. I got it. Game crashed.
Excellent.
Alright, I got enough time for one more.
I really don't want to do one more.
Just do the extra stage then or something.
Alright.
a game crash, chat, which means I didn't win. Haha, hee hee. Audio splitters having some quality issues nowadays, but I don't remember where I bought it, so I don't remember to get a new one. Alright, there we go, we're good.
Wait, that was mine key config? Oh yeah, because the game
quit
was
out
set.
Before it saved, so it's on yours, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do a few no bombs, because that's what I'm gonna do eventually anyway. Or I'm gonna try to do, rather.
Alright. But yeah, Yoshika's definitely my least favorite to fight. I just, like, you know, I know 10 Desires has a reputation for being on the easier side, but I honestly don't understand why Yoshika's gimmick is, like, just, it doesn't seem very intuitive to the player at all. Like, have you seen her spell card on Lunatic difficulty?
Yes, I did watch that live at World Cup.
Yeah, her spell cards are so notorious that the LNN community actually has a term for a specification for if you beat the game by capturing every spell card. Huh. So if you LNN the game and you capture Yoshika's spell cards, you LNN full clear. Because people will just time it out because it's so difficult to capture because of how it works. So if you actually LNN and capture it, then you get the LNN full clear. Because like you're not, it's obviously it's better to like cap before timing out, right? Because you don't spend as much time on it. But in that instance, you're probably gonna time it out anyway, and it's less risky. So to just like opt for the timeout right away.
Yeah.
SD is the difference between LNN and NFS and LNN. I remember that, yeah, I thought it was really interesting. Is it just her final, or is it also her first? Because I remember both of those spell cards were the same idea, but I'm pretty sure the final was like infinitely worse, because if you wanted to effectively damage her and steal the spirits from before she can heal, you need to like point blank go through the lasers and then grab them and then back up, and you have to do that like 7 times. Her first is trivial for LNN standard. Okay. But then like the second one is just like, oh shit, what are you doing, right? And nobody wants to play early game jail. Oh, that worked well.
Oh, I bombed because I'm dumb.
Panic.
I swear, the position is like slightly different, and I don't know how. But you can't be above the E again. At least not directly. Odd. I don't know, chat.
Glad you enjoyed the world record video. I did try to make it like kind of exciting, because I feel like those kind of videos. Summoning Salt, I think the reason Summoning Salt is so intrigued is because he has good information in them, and he also like presents them in a way that's exciting to the viewer. So I don't know if I really portrayed it as well as him. I highly doubt that, but I tried to make it more exciting than just like reciting information, being like, yep, this happened, like reading a Wikipedia article kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully that translated well. I thought it was exciting, personally. But if I didn't, I wouldn't have done it. 24 hours of fucking PCB, dude. Alright. Category for speedrunning impossible spell card. As far as I know, there isn't anyone who does that, but I'm sure Pingball would. He is the only runner for Shoot the Bullet and Double Spoiler. And he did a Shoot the Bullet speed run at GDQ before, and it was really impressive. But I very much want to see him come back and do Double Spoiler. But I wouldn't speed run those games.
Nah.
They're hard.
They're incredibly hard.
We're finally landing in the beginning and then. Well, I didn't want to, copy his stuff. If I just like copy everything he does in his videos, it's like, oh shit, right? But like, it's supposed to be inspired by his series, not like this is his series.
Fully plagiarized.
Yeah. So I did what I thought worked, and I thought it worked pretty well. You know what was amazing is I managed to fit the entirety of PCB's soundtrack into it.
True.
I had to ditch 2 tracks, so I chose the Phantasm and Extra Stage music. So I had Necrofantasy turn into Necrofantasia at the end. But like I also particularly enjoyed the part, like the whole thing was like I did I played the clip for the stage 4 opener in Hasuga's run, and it like converted into audio for the actual game.
Fuck. This part is still ass.
It converted into audio for the actual game, and I used that moment to also change the background music to stage 4's theme as well. So basically I just had to time it around so the other themes played before that, and then it would be able to transfer over well, and it worked. It worked out really well, and then it just went over from there. I know people are calling you Summoning Salt for watching it anyway. Well, that's how it goes, right? He's the guy when it comes to those types of videos. So to be regarded like it was definitely no secret. Like when I talked to Gastari as well, I was just straight up like, I want to make a video like Summoning Salt does for speedruns for PCB.
Not a good.
Well, you're alive.
Barely. I have to kill the Death Bearing.
Alright, here we go. The moment of truth. You get a 1-up if you win.
True. I tried. I moved left. Let it be known, I moved left.
Yeah, you can Google the spell card rules and you can find like the 10 commandments. Yeah, I couldn't, if I played the music to represent the stages, it would have been all over the place. So I just did the soundtrack in ascending order. So it started with the main menu theme, and then Letty's theme, stage 1, then Letty's theme, then Chen's stuff, and then it got to Alice, and then by Yusuke's stuff, we were jamming to, Bloom Nobly, Ultimate Truth, and then Necrophantasia, so like all the endgame stuff, which is fitting for Yusuke because Yusuke is Mr. PCB. And
he is the man.
He's Mr. PCB, and he was known for, or his earliest records were for Phantasm, so him being at the end with those tracks is very fitting for him, I believe.
Alright, this part ain't too bad to have to do one half of.
Average Trey was like the first guy to make a world record history video after Summoning Salt, and his for 120 shines for Sunshine was incredibly well detailed.
I like that video a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what Average Trey had it figured out, because like there's quite a few different videos that cover world record history, but like I think Average Trey was the closest to really capturing what Summoning Salt had been able to like pull off and make engaging. He's made a few now as well. Like his are really well done. And you can tell he loves Sunshine.
Yeah.
Like that's why he can put all that effort into that. So he's got really good ones if you like Sunshine. But like, you can kind of tell where Summoning Salt's interests lie with the amount of videos he covers. But like the Pokemon ones, the Sonic ones, I like that he branches out and tries to learn about other categories. But I very much enjoy his Mario Kart and like his Mario Brothers stuff because you can tell he's very passionate about those games.
Yeah.
The Human Limit is a very cool idea for a video. That one came out while I was still writing my script, and I was like, oh baby, 42 minutes? That's good. That's good stuff. I love that guy. And Punch-Out, yeah, he does specialize in Punch-Out.
He is a Punch-Out speedrunner. I think he still has the world record for like individual Mike Tyson fights.
The quest for beating Matt Kirk's records, one of my favorite videos he did.
Yeah, but remember chat, the replay doesn't exist, he didn't do it.
Punch-Out is one of the best ones I've seen. The Punch-Out one's very good, yeah. The blind Punch-Out one is also really good.
Oh god, the evolution of beating Mike Tyson blindfolded.
Punch-Out stuff was really good. The only thing is, like, at the end of the Matt Turk video, it was like, here are the current records today, and there were a lot of records that were by someone who wasn't mentioned in the video at all, just because they were like new blood. So like, so many of these records that he was talking about, like, oh god, Zallard or Sinister were grinding and they beat it by frames, and then it's like, here's where the record stands today. Johnny Big Balls. I don't remember the guy who beat him, but like definitely some new guy definitely came out of the woodwork near the 2019 and started beating those records.
One of the greatest contributors to Super Mario speedruns is a guy named 420 Blazin'.
I love that guy.
My favorite guy.
Chat, does anyone remember the golf one he did?
Yes.
Wii Golf. There were 4 runners. There were like 3 or 4 runners, and the last one, what was his name?
Tyler, wasn't it Tyler something?
No. It was like he had, his name was so obviously like one of these things, not like the other. But I can't remember what his name was. I want to say his name was Banana something, but I can't remember. Thank you, Haroon, for the Prime Gaming.
Fucking nailed it.
go. 2 lives.
Ugh. Not great kind of execution, but we're here.
Kane. I'm never gonna get it right, but I'm gonna stop you before you fucking muscle memory it.
And then, Chad, I'm gonna be real with you. The song isn't as good as the opening riff.
I agree. I also think her stage theme is better than it. It's one of my least favorite extra stage themes, but we all know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There we go.
I just can't pronounce it. Kane and Dayuse are, I just can't pronounce them correctly. I know it's Dayose.
Dayose? Oh, that was a fucking awful guy.
Because it's Daiyossei. So there's no, if it's Dayu, it can't be. It's like Touhou, right? So the U would be silent, so it's like Dayose. But I call her Dayuse because I see that and I'm like, I'm English. But then I call Nue Nu because I just think it's funny. Nuhuju, my favorite character. The wiki says Kane's name is Kane. Yep, that's correct. It's 2 syllables.
Fuck off.
It's Kane. That's it. So it's not Kai. If it was Kai, it would be Kaine. And if it was like Kane, it would be Caine, right? So it's weird. It's weird.
My last one. I'm tilting. I'm tilting, chat. I have no reason to tilt. I haven't done this in months, but I am tilting nevertheless.
I use bombs, but I actually got
my thumb.
The end of
my
victory.
chat. I don't think you understand that I literally cannot use my thumb right now.
Still can't once you see a Touhou game. I'll let you know right now. It took me a long time.
Took us a while
before I could do that.
I know it looks like we're god gamers, but trust me, we did not start there.
When we first started playing these, the first part was like...
We spent like 3 streams trying to 1cc normal on the 11.
It was yeah.
Like, it wasn't pretty.
We didn't even do it.
No. I think you did it in that. No, you did.
I did it after when we had to fight Koishi. And then I did hard mode later as well.
Like, yeah, we were just trying to beat the game. We weren't even trying to 1cc. We just wanted to win.
We started with normal mode and worked our way up each game, and now we're on Lunatic, and I have 1cc Lunatic on 6 and 7.
I feel like we moved on to Lunatic too fast, because let's be real, we bomb spammed the hell through hard mode.
Depends on the game. The thing is, hard mode...
I think all of them.
Hard mode is awkward in between, because, like, you're either playing normal or Lunatic, and then hard's like, oh, you know, you don't really use the Lunatic strategies, but it's harder than normal, so, like, why learn the hard strategies when you're just gonna go to Lunatic and have to learn a whole new set? So it's just like, let's just ad-lib and use bombs.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that did work.
I knew we were gonna have to learn the patterns in Lunatic anyway, so I think it's fine what we did. Of course, I didn't actually veto a 16 because Ultimate's final is kind of stupid.
Alright, there we go.
Bomb spam is an acceptable part of a 1cc. It's true, and that's one of those things that new players don't think about, because when you're a new player, you think how like you don't need to use bombs because you know it's somehow less of a result to use your resources. So you're like, I'm not gonna bomb, I'm gonna play, and then you get hit in stage 2, and you're like, oh shit, I'm still not bombing because I'm still good at this game. But then you're getting hit in stage 2 every time anyway, and you're like, oh. Well, I'm gonna restart now and not learn any of the game, but I'm not gonna bomb. And then you make no progress.
Alright, there we go. Perfect timing. Kane.
Hard mode UFO is harder than some lunatics. I expect as much. I do. That's why we skipped it. And now it's
that's not why we skipped it, and you know it.
Well, we skipped it because I hate that game.
Yes.
And UFO is a hard game. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it for its difficulty, though. I hate it for its mechanics. If I hated the game for its difficulty, I wouldn't like Subterranean either.
Oh, I started at the wrong end. Oh, Mortis.
You're alive.
Barely. Alright, let's go the wrong way.
By the way, Chad, I'm thinking of starting, not a new series, but like, I think I'm gonna start like a new playlist for these, because we're currently at part 105, and it's just gonna keep going and going and going, so I think it's better that we start with a fresh plate, or like a fresh slate, and just be like, alright, Touhou's, we're back, and we're starting with Lunatic, and this is 1, and it's Perishable Night, and we're gonna go from there. Because if I keep going, I'm gonna get to like part 150, and it's gonna be like, oh fuck dude, like, Insanity.
Fuck.
Almost had that. A little too hard on the
Close, but no cigar. Oh well.
Season 2, yeah. Which means, Demo, I need you to update the logo a little bit to reflect it to be Season 2 Electric Boogaloo. Because I still like the logo we have, but if I don't adjust it a bit, it's not going to be clear. And it's just going to look weird that I upload part 1 again, and it's like, oh shit. But I want to start a new playlist for it, because I was watching Northern Line earlier. I was already thinking about this, but I was watching Northern Island earlier. Someone asked him, like, why don't you number the Slay the Spire run? And he's like, well, because if I number a Slay the Spire run, like run number 253, if you haven't watched the previous 256 runs, what are the odds of you ever clicking that? I was like, you know what, that makes perfect sense. True. So I don't mind numbering my things, but I think at 105 or wherever we're at right now, I think it's time to like call it a season 2, right? Give people somewhere new to start instead of being like, yeah, just go watch part 1 where we played normal mode and struggled and it was an hour long. That kind of thing. Why is it season 2? Well, it doesn't have to be called season 2, but it's, you know, it's just more of a convenience thing. So it's like,
fuck me.
There's a lot more people watching here now than when back then. So maybe people are new to Touhou and they want to see it, and then they can check out the gameplay where we're playing Lunatic and be like, yo, that's crazy. And then they'd be like, yeah, I'm good at the game. So you ever think about how the background is just Moko's art? Yeah. And then like also Moko's face incredibly zoomed in at the same time?
I think about how I should know how to do that, and then I don't do it, and it tilts me. And I think about dying on these cooldowns, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna.
The background is hilarious. Yeah. All the backgrounds for spell cards are like objects and colors and stuff, and Moko's just like, ooh. It's like, back up, Jack.
Nice place you got here.
Every 100 episodes of the series? I don't know about that. I just think that now that we've hit that 100 episode mark, it's like, it's probably best that I wrap it up kind of deal and make it more accessible to new people. Because, like, if you're just finding my channel, like, now, and you see me upload Touhou, and it's, like, part 106, what are you thinking there, right?
I'm thinking, damn, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, but if you see one, it's like, alright, we're catching up. New lore, right?
Fuck.
You got it, too, right at the end. Oh, there's me. The pointing upwards. The... Oops.
Where is...
If you had the chance, you just split up all the difficulties. Yeah, I probably should, but at this point, I don't want to, like, rename them. I did start naming what game we're playing, but like, I'll do better this time as well.
I did good.
Alright. Fuck. In this case, it was just normal mode, extra, lunatic, stuff like that, right? Got recommended part 90 something. See, that's the thing, right? Like, it's like, yeah, when it gets high enough, it gets rough. Anyway, chat, it's been about 2.5 hours. It's 9:20. Started late. My back is feeling it.
I'm all sweaty.
So I'll be reading dialogue again. Oh, I didn't think of that. Fuck.
Huh.
Might have to, yeah. We'll worry about that later. But that was, that was just some warm-up, and honestly, not too bad.
No.
Normal mode went off without a hitch. Lunatic pretty much died in the same spot that I expected to anyway. Hell, actually, I think I made it even farther than I should have.
Stage 5.
Yeah, and I almost beat Moko. Second attempt. With, right at the end, and I died, so... I guess, there's still things in there, but I need to actually practice Lunatic to get through it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that another time, though. But this, we'll come back to this. We'll start playing this more again, and I will dedicate some time to getting better. And then we will see more games at higher difficulties where I can't spam lives, and then we will play the next 20 episodes of Mountain of Faith until I eventually throw my controller through the window, and then we move on to the easier game. Touhou 11.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you can't escape.